Wild Wild West.
We're fired up. We're here.
What's going on?
Just caught a damning report. I'm sorry the dog peed in your bed, bro.
It's all good.
It sucks. Your dog, roommate. So have you leveraged that against your roommate?
He hasn't woken up yet. I texted him.
You sent him an icy text?
Yeah.
Your dog. ...
That is the kind of thing that would fucking rattle me, man. I don't know. When an animal doesn't respect you,
yeah.
It's like, how do they know?
Yeah, I've dropped beneath the human kingdom. I get no respect here. And now the animal kingdom is now also aggressively knocking me down a peg. That does hurt.
Yeah, and when there's like something primal about your weakness.
Yeah. Maslow's pyramid, you're like down like below. You're sub the pyramid. You're like, dude, I haven't escaped from the animal kingdom yet.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I'll never get human respect.
Yeah, you're going to have to aggress on your roommate.
You know what you have to do? I'm not going to say it out loud, but
fuck your
roommate's bed's getting wet, dude. You got to fucking take it back.
Yeah.
Does the dog have a bed in the house?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to piss on it.
No, you got to piss on your roommate's bed and your dog's bed.
Yeah.
You got to shit in the dog's bed, piss in your roommate's bed.
Oh, I'm pissing shit in everything.
Burn the house down and all die. And storm the Capitol. People think the shit's sweet at the Capitol, dude. Like, people are going to run up in that motherfucker again, dude.
Yeah. Just 4 years arrested on their laurels.
Yeah. Whatever. That's a touchy subject right now. Fucking Capitol. I didn't give a fuck. When that happened, people were like, that was one of the darkest days. It's like, dude, I did not give a fuck. They're acting like it was the ID4 aliens over the White House. It's like, bro.
Yeah. No,
I might, but, that'll get me sweating.
It was the last day of Woodstock 99.
It
was like fucking Trump gave his like Limp Bizkit performance. and fucking people went nuts, dude. Yeah. That's
exactly what happened. He did give me something to break.
Everyone had they'd ran out of water. There was piss everywhere. It was the last day of the festival.
There were 75 FBI agents being like, come on, man. Let's fucking do it, bro.
Yeah. Started raiding the ATM machines.
Do you know there was a governor from Michigan, I think, who also was like planning to get abducted, and they looked into it. It was like 19 FBI agents. It was like two dudes and 19 FBI agents being like, yo, should totally abduct this bitch.
God damn.
Just like, and it was like the height of COVID. So if I'm sitting in a barbecue and like an FBI agent I didn't know was like in my ear being in the middle of COVID being like, yo, these masks are so fucking annoying, I'd be like, yeah, dude, this is bullshit. It's like, yo, we should fuck the governor up. I'd be like,
yeah. Well, you got to figure in COVID, things were probably slow for the FBI too. You know what I mean? You're trying to figure out a way to like hold on to your job. You got to come up with a scheme.
True.
Let's trick a guy to abduct the governor.
Although crime was rampant during COVID.
Let's put 19 of us on that project.
Let's trick
you stay on salary for the.
Yeah. They'd be like, yeah, fuck that lady. And it's like, bingo, we got him. Yeah. This guy wants to kill the fucking governor. This guy wants to shoot the governor and abduct her. Yeah, I was all like, holy shit. Because when Trump got nearly assassinated, they were like, we have members that suffered political violence. And I was like, all right, let's see them. Yeah, and it was like the governor almost got abducted, but the FBI stopped it because they were talking to
planning
these guys.
It too.
They were planning it. It was just so flip. And there was a journalist, a left-leaning journalist, who was like, "It's going to be the coolest story ever," and then uncovered all the FBI people. And she's like, "What's up with this?" And everyone was like, "No comment."
Yeah.
And they were just like, "Well, this sucks." We thought we were going to break this like huge story, and this was like, I think this was in like literally during COVID. But anyway, what's up, bro?
You got to make your own luck, in the FBI.
True, that's true. Yeah, I mean, they are super cops, man.
I can stop a ton of terrorist attacks if I plan them.
That's true.
I can stop every single one.
Yeah, and as soon as somebody's like, fucking fine, I'll bomb it, you go, ooh. Turns out I'm in the FBI. Freeze, scumbag. You've beheaded like 6 kids. You're like, freeze, scumbag. I'm deep undercover.
Another collar for Agent O'Connor. Yeah. The guy's unstoppable.
You've been committing mail fraud. Be like, never mind that, dude. Don't worry about that. Yeah, I always hear about that, like the CIA was selling drugs. It's like, I hope they were.
Yeah.
That'd be bullshit if they weren't.
Yeah.
What the fuck's the point of them?
Yeah.
I hope they're doing terror. Did you ever get into their role in Watergate?
No.
Apparently they had like a heavy hand in like blaming people and like just turning that in, just using that to just completely take Nixon down. Although he was recording people. But I'm reading the book right now from his top political aide, Charles Colson. Yeah. Was like he took a lot of it. Him and like 3 other people had to go to jail.
Yeah.
And he swears in his autobiography, he's like, dude, I swear to God, I didn't know about the break-ins. I didn't know. And there's apparently record of the CIA being like, put it on Coulson. Because people hated him anyway, because he was on tape being like, I would run over my grandmom if it meant getting Nixon reelected.
Yeah.
And then they kind of like ran. He was like, I would say shit to my staff like kidding. So he would like say stuff fucking with them, and they
should
would
break into Watergate. All of a sudden, there's a team on it. That's got to happen all the time.
You should break into Ellsberg's therapist. There's this guy Ellsberg who was like a pain in the ass journalist, and like if anyone stood against Nixon, they would honestly do anything. Like he would leak false stories to the press.
Yeah,
and this was like in the '60s. They must be so much more sophisticated now. He's out being like, dude, we did it all. Like we would come up with shit, make up stories about like people's wives. And just put it in, like, you would leak it to your press guy, and dude, they would blow it up. And he's like, dude, by the time it circulates, it can be total bullshit, but it's like the damage is already done.
Yeah, you got to think like unlimited budget, no oversight.
Yeah,
people are hatching plans all over the place.
That was like kind of the Watergate story where they just kind of it got to the point where I think we're still in like Watergate enmity between like the two parties. Like there's probably 90 Watergates going on right now. Like, Watergate was one thing. They broke in.
Everything's gate. Yeah.
Everything's gated up. Right? Yeah, Pizzagate, Watergate.
Yeah, you got to gate it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. That shit was wild because he, in the book, he's like, he's an ex-Marine. He's all hoorah for he loves Nixon, dude.
Yeah.
Loves Nixon to death. Turns out Nixon was like secretly recording him the whole time. He's still like, I still love that man so much. And he becomes like a born again Christian.
I always wanted to be in the CIA.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, when I was a little kid, I was like, I wanted them to turn me into like an emotionless, deadly assassin.
There's still time. You can turn yourself into one. A lot of people do the self starter on that. They're like, if the CIA's not going to pick me up, I will just become a cold, emotionless assassin.
I know, but it's like I've already
take it to the streets.
I've already had to suffer through the living. You know what I mean? The thing with being a kid was it was like it's too emotional.
Yeah,
and you're like, dude, I want someone to come in and make me a Terminator.
I hear what you're saying.
I just want them to show
Bourne you. You don't wake up every day and be like, wait, what?
Yeah,
oh, shit, I got to attack China secretly.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
I
no
hungered,
family, no one to be disappointed. Just
yeah. I hungered deeply for the Will Smith MIB scene where they're like, "We've been watching you for a long time,
dude.
We've watched you jumped over a brick wall. We need you,
dude. 100%.
You saw me do that.
Yeah, just I wanted the government to show up at my door so bad and be like, I know your test scores are shitty, but that's because school's bullshit. Like you're a great athlete, and you're a genius, and your nation needs you. Your parents are wrong about you.
You're actually a really good boy. You're actually a very good boy. The girls love you, too. Yeah. We've been studying the girls, and they love you.
You're going to get so many chicks once you join the CIA.
You're going to get so much pussy, dude. Dude, just wait till high school. You'll frill. Like, junior year, you're gonna get a ton of pussy, dude. 8th grade's bullshit,
dude. That was the sickest thing ever. That one guy. Remember that there was that documentary about the lady who owned like the vegan restaurant in New York City.
I do vaguely remember
this guy.
Yes,
who just kept pretending he was in the CIA.
Yeah,
and would be like, "I'm stranded in Turkey or something. You send me $50,000 right now. Don't tell anyone. No, ask no questions." And she would do it. The guy made a fortune.
Yeah, I mean, that does seem like something that would particularly affect vegans. I don't know why, for some reason. Like, my boyfriend's in the CIA. It's like, dude.
Yeah, every vegan secretly wants a military.
Yeah, a lot of lib babes secretly want a conservative beast of a husband.
Of course,
it's really weird. I've seen it before.
Of course, yeah.
They secretly are like, my boyfriend hates this stuff. It's like, dude, you fucking love it, dude.
I know. They all secretly want to be just dumb.
True. They want to be conservatively.
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't get into that zone. I don't have the. I feel like it's like a bad thing. I always start relationships off in like a bad bargaining position. You know what I mean?
How
like,
so?
Like I right off the jump,
exactly
I'm like, I want you to like achieve your dreams and goals. You know, which is like I do want that, but you can't start there. You have to start like your life doesn't matter.
True.
Just so so then you winding up where you really are looks like growth.
True. Otherwise, you just set the bar high and slowly disappoint.
Yeah.
You set the bar low and you slowly be like, you know what? Actually, I've had it. Yeah, I think there's like that's like the Beauty and the Beast thing where it's like they want you to be like. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, animal.
Just be like, yeah, fuck that. I might fucking kick your ass. And then be like, you know what? I wish you'd follow your dreams.
Oh, dude, yeah, 100%. I've been reading a lot of like Carl Jung stuff.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast is heavy in there.
Those dudes
battling your animus.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh yeah, those dudes used to go like scorched earth on the babes. Those guys from like the 1920s would go like nuts on the babes.
Yeah,
dude. Schopenhauer.
Yeah,
that guy went wild on the babes.
Is he a pianist?
No, Schopenhauer. It sounds like not Chopin. Chopin. He was like the ultimate nihilist philosopher, but he has a chapter on babes, and it's pretty brutal.
Yeah, what is he saying?
He was saying like dudes all kind of get along unless they're in the same profession, and then they kind of like start to have a little animosity based on like because they're like going kind of for the same thing.
Yeah,
he's like women all fight because they're in. This is according to Schopenhauer, not me. So they're all essentially, no matter what they do, they're in the same profession, which is taking down high target alpha males. So they'll always be fighting because their primary profession is to trade their sex for
a high target alpha male.
A high target alpha male. Dude, he was pilled, dude, in like 1812.
It's true.
He's like, their sexual marketplace value will only decline once they turn 34. And it's like, but he went hard on the babes, and he was just like, dude, this is. Because I think when he was, I guess they like introduced like lady. I mean, I guess there was always, I guess, ladies. I don't know. There was always like princesses and stuff, but I guess ladies were relatively new. I could be wrong on that.
What do you mean ladies were?
Like there was like gentlemen. I think before they'd be like gentlemen, and then they'd be like ladies and gentlemen. It became like how they do a thing like and girls. Yeah, they'd be like, and a lot of and girls and stuff. How they do. I think they rolled that out with like aristocrats originally were just lords, and then there was a lady. But I guess there was always milady. I don't know, but
milady.
He was against
time
milady.
Immemorial, ladies have been ripping dudes' lives apart. Like all the old, all the old stories were like everything was going great, and then I saw the hottest chick ever, and I went and I kissed her, and then she turned into a monster and ate me.
Dude, your whole family was like, you would like have to cut guys' heads off. You're all living in the woods, and you like cut guys' heads off, like trap wolves and get oxen, and you had to do that for like 6 generations. Building a house was no small feat. Like a good house in the medieval times, and yeah, if you just like spazzed on the pussy, you could take down 600 years of just like the most gut wrenching work.
Oh my god, yeah.
50% of children dying in childbirth. Yeah. Dudes just catching diseases, leprosy. And then a dude would just spaz on the pussy, and the whole fucking house, the village would be in flames. And you'd be like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Yeah, it's but that was Schopenhauer. Schopenhauer was he just for like his thing was that there shouldn't be ladies, there should just be lords. And he did say lords should, out of mercy. It was a wild take. He goes, out of mercy for like women, ladies especially. He's like, you should take like 5 wives. He's like, there shouldn't be old spinsters. He was back then. He was on a thing being like, yeah, women want all this independence. They're gonna end up alone in a house with no kids.
I don't know though, dude. Once the dudes start taking 5 ladies, the other dudes rise up.
Yeah, true.
You can't. Once a guy starts taking 5 ladies off with their heads, dude.
Yeah, that is a perilous thing.
Yeah,
but his whole thing was like, the ladies are going to waste. He was like, all these ladies are going bad, dude. That was his position. He was like, the ladies are going to waste.
Yeah.
He was like, if you have the resources, he was basically, you should adopt a lady.
Yeah.
You'd have your wife and be like, I'll adopt like 3 ladies and just kind of keep them in the fold. It's a wild take, dude.
It's classic dude thinking.
It is. It was classic. He was boys like, rule. You could sum up as therapy, boys rule, girls rule. Like, dude, it was crazy because he like,
I'm doing a service for civilization by taking many wives.
Yeah.
Is every leader's argument.
Well, the weird thing was he was a cat guy. He like just lived alone with cats.
Oh.
Yeah, he had like a weird life where he was like a total recluse, and I think he I forget who it was. He was like he finally got his due. Like people were like, whatever. He wrote this gigantic book. I forget what it was called. It was like The Will and whatever. And like people were like, yeah, whatever. This book sucks. It's 10 million pages. Nobody gives a fuck.
Dude, that's all they did is wrote impenetrable books.
Dude, you can't. He even says in the intro, I tried to read it, and it was just like, what the fuck? Well, it was just like, dude, I wrote this book on purpose. You need to read it 10 times. Only the most serious to it. It's like, dude, go fuck yourself, man.
Oh, dude.
But then he wrote a saying. He was like, fuck, nobody likes my book. So he wrote a saying, a book of like aphorisms, like quick little witty sayings. That blew up. So they let him teach. And then I think when he was I don't remember which other famous philosopher was at the college he went to, but it was for real like Spinoza, some like guy you hear and you're like, what the fuck? So he went to teach, and everyone just liked this other super famous philosopher. He took his classes. So he ended up like a cat man. He just like lived with his cat alone. It was like, girls fucking suck, dude.
Yeah.
He got pilled. He was totally pilled. He might have invented the pill.
The red pill?
The red pill. He might have
I don't know. I
pill.
think originally everyone was red pilled.
Yeah.
You slowly
You're
start going
right.
like, I don't know, maybe there's another way.
Yeah, that might have actually been the desert Hebrews who invented the red pill.
Yeah.
Those dudes used to lock babes up during their periods.
Like, yeah, there's probably another guy taking 5 wives, and they're like, I could never be that pilled, so I got to take an alternate route. I'm going to start listening.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I think
that was the move back then, is writing stuff intentionally that no one could read just to tell people to go fuck themselves.
Yeah, half of it's, even young, half of it's in fucking Latin. You're like, dude, why the paragraph in Latin, Holmes?
Yeah.
Chill.
Because that was the move. Dude, that was
crazy.
Newton pulled the baddest ass move ever, which is like, first of all, he invented calculus and didn't tell anyone for like 25 years.
Did he do that?
Yeah.
Why did he do that?
Yeah, because he had like his own problem he needed to solve, so he just like invented a math to fix it.
That's crazy.
And then when he wrote like Principia, apparently he wrote it so difficult to read intentionally so that no one would ask him questions about it. He was like, I only want people smart enough to already understand this to read this. I don't want anyone asking me about it. Go fuck yourself.
I think Newton was one of the guys who he would like chill in coffee shops with 3 others. Because there was a dude claiming wasn't Newton the one who came out and he said something about the sun, or it wasn't Copernicus was the guy who's like the sun, the Earth revolves around the sun. Mm-hmm. And then Newton had another like huge outer space finding that I think he like.
Yeah, that was like another.
I forget what he had. He had a big one, and then people were like, "Dude, shut the fuck up!" And he would go in coffee shops and argue like about like Mercury to people. He'd be like, "Dude, you don't know fucking shit about Mercury."
There was something where like these guys were trying to figure out some problem. Maybe about like the motion of the planet.
That's what it was. It was like exactly. It was that.
And a guy showed up that like it was like some guy from like the Royal Institute or something was like, yo, can you solve this problem? We're trying to figure out like how these things move. And he was like, oh, I did that.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And they were like, well, do you have the math? He was like, I like threw it away, I think. He was like, what the fuck? And then he just goes, I'll redo it.
It was something crazy like how fast do stars spin? And he's like, I already figured that out. It's like, wait, what, dude?
Yeah, I did that. He literally was like, I did that a couple years ago. I think I threw it out.
He's like, that's my old shit. It's crazy to be sitting in your house and just be like, yep, that's how outer space works. I invented math to figure that out. It's like, dude, go fuck yourself. I might have killed that guy. I'm like, dude, I'm going to kill you, dude. You can't be doing that. Yeah, that's crazy. Newton was wild. And he would sit and there's that book, The 5 Beverages That Changed the World. And they talk about coffee, how back then coffee came out and it was like, it was seen as like just genius fuel. Like if you were like a slovenly peasant, you would drink pints of like ale every day because you couldn't get like clean water like that.
Yeah.
So then dudes were like, fuck alcohol. And they started drinking like 12 cups of coffee a day and just being in a coffee shop being like, and just ripping about the solar system.
Yeah. I mean, because if you have to boil water just to drink it.
What's the point?
Yeah, you might as well put some fucking flavor in it.
Yeah. Well, just drink beer. Beer, I think they said like the alcohol sterilized.
Right.
So it was like you would wake up in the morning and crush like a 12, like not a 12 pack. You'd like 12 ounces of beer and like some eggs and be like, I'm going to go work.
I've been there. When you wake up,
you're worried about your water?
You wake up hungover and the only cold drink is beer. And you're like, oh, fuck it. I'll throw one back.
You forced my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been slamming the NAs.
I heard. Shane was telling me, dude.
Chugging
I
NAs.
was dying to get into that. So what? Like he was saying, they have a little bit of alcohol, don't they?
Depends which one you get, but they have like 0.5%, I think.
I want to see them become like weed, where like the NAs become so strong. Like, these aren't the NAs I had. You drink one, you have like a panic attack.
Dude, they're
GHB
amazing.
in it.
They're amazing.
So what is so good about them?
It's tricking yourself.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Do you catch like a
I
relax?
feel like I'm like misbehaving when I drink them.
Really?
Even though they're like, yeah.
I mean, I can understand. I drink decaf coffee, so I can understand.
Yeah.
But what, do you slam them like at all hours like a wild man? You do them while you drive?
Yeah.
What? You drink NAs and drive? What?
I've started to crack NAs and drive. Yeah.
This is rigged. This is right to the FBI, dude. Yeah. You've walked right into my trap.
I want them to pull me over and be like, nah, man. There's nothing in here.
And be like, smash the bottle.
Yeah. No, I'll crack them at 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Yeah.
It's wild. It almost seems like you're in like a dormancy period. They're just going to flip the switch and there's going to be cold activated. Total Rockies is like, I've been training for this for 6 years.
Dude, it has like, I I don't know. I'm a little bit worried about it because the tricking myself is working so well that like I'm starting to see the power of like self-delusion, you know?
It's good.
I don't know. It's so dangerous.
What are you worried about being deluded on?
I don't know. I was watching that like wide receivers documentary, and George Kittle was like giving himself like a bunch of positive self-talk. And I was like, that looks like it works.
It does, dude.
I know, but
otherwise
it feels dangerous.
Giving yourself positive self-talk, that's your negative self holding you back, dude.
That's what I feel. It's like if I were ever to be like truly successful, I would want to do it through negative self-talk.
No.
There's a right way and a wrong way to do it. And it's like,
you want to whip yourself.
Yeah.
You want to crack the whip on yourself.
Yeah, to the promised land. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. The idea of being like, you can do this. Not you can do this. You're going to do this.
It's scary. I know what you mean. It's terrifying.
Yeah. It's a slippery slope because it works so well.
Yeah, dude.
You'll never stop. If you're truly,
I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking like double bracelets and being like, it's all good, man. Everything's good.
Exactly.
It's like, I would love to do that. But yeah, it's tough. Although I've been researching IFS.
You need some of it. What's IFS?
Internal family systems. And it's a whole psychological theory that I obviously don't know it like, top to bottom. But the idea is you do have you're just a collection of sub-personalities. It's like there's no coherence really. You have the part of you that wants to lose weight. You have the part of you that absolutely cannot help.
Yeah.
But like crush any food that's in front of you.
Yep.
All that stuff. You have the part with drinking. You have the part of you that doesn't want to drink, the part of you that doesn't want to smoke weed, then the part of you that just like sees a vape pen and it's like for no reason at 10 a.m. It's like, now I've ruined my whole day.
Well, dude, that's like the fascinating thing about reading that like the Jung stuff, Carl Jung, because like the book is like not arguments for why it's right.
What book are you reading?
It was like a collection that Carl Jung put together with like students of his. That was like it was supposed to make it like a more accessible than his like other
Man
work.
and his images or the symbols or
I think it's symbols or something. Yeah.
It's like that big textbook looking thing.
Yeah. I got it on the Kindle, so
that's what's up.
Yeah.
There's a good book called The Symbolic Quest that breaks down Jungian stuff. A lot of it does, like you're saying, you're kind of like...
It's not making arguments for why it's right, but it is like, it's a series of fucking locker room speeches about like battling your inner self. That gets you so jacked up.
Jung lost his mind for a while.
I don't doubt it.
He went crazy. He has the Red Book where he like for real just lost his mind and started writing about like demons and like people this is where the IFS stuff gets crazy. So there's like so there's all these sub-personalities. There's some of you that's like been exiled due to like painful experiences that just gets pushed to your subconscious. Then there's protectors, which is like if something comes up, you'll initially launch into like, whoa, like a protective, like, dude, and it's funny, I was just reading about this, well, before I get into that, and then there's a thing called the self, and they say the self is the center force of your personality, which is just always confident, creative. They use like 6 C's, and it's like the exact thing of like, it's all good, bro.
Yeah.
And then that needs to be exposed to all these sub-personalities, because if they run the show, it's like a flea circus.
Yeah.
But I'm like reading about this, and I'm like, okay, cool enough. And then I was at the pool recently with my kids, and my kids are they're good at swimming for how young they are. Like Maya can actually like swim in the deep end. Yeah. Chloe jumps in like the baby pool, but she does this, and we've like made them swim so much. And then she does this thing because I'm like terrified of how, I like don't pay attention to anything. So I'm like, you guys better fend for your fucking selves.
I might zone out for a second.
I might zone out. I might be blasted off the vape pen due to my goddamn small sub-personality that hasn't been exposed to self yet. Just a protector. Protected myself. And the Chloe can do this thing where she like jumps into the baby pool, lays like flat, and then kind of like pops out of the water and stands up. So, and she's 2, and there was like a kid there who was 3, and the kid was with their grandma, and the kid couldn't like get his head up out of the water. And all I asked was like, how old's the kid? And she was like, he's 3. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And like I watched this lady just go, because I was like, oh, my daughter's 2. And I wasn't trying to like do like kid
flex.
beef or like it was not flexing. I thought they were the same age. That's why I asked her, like, oh, maybe they can play. And like dude, and she was like a sweet lady, and something came over her where she was like, he doesn't get exposed to the water. And there's this part of her personality came up that was like not good enough, and it just launched into this thing of like,
dude,
well, actually, like he's not exposed to water that much, and I was like, dude, I was like, he's doing great, man. I'm like, it's not, but that happens with everything. If like especially when you have kids, because then it's just like, fuck, I fucked up, and it becomes like on the spot, like that kid's doing it, my kid can't. Dude, it becomes an arms race, man.
Well, I feel like the adult psychology world has like exploded with like all kinds of advice. It's like everything else. There's like, you go scroll through Instagram and there's like 10 million different diets and fucking approaches to life. It's like, that's like multiplied, I feel like tenfold for kids.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like every parent I know is like, yeah, if they're not walking in the next 3 weeks, it's like we're way behind.
They
what the fuck?
I'm not behind in anything.
They're gonna walk.
I know. Or they're not. Or they're not, dude. And then they'll be a genius.
Yeah.
But yeah,
in the chair. Yeah.
Parents freak about it, man. It's like walking, talking, and like my kids just didn't get teeth, which was like, they didn't get teeth forever. They looked insane. If they walked early and kind of talked, they'd have no teeth and just be like, or have like few teeth. But yeah,
what's that about? No teeth.
Every kid does picks things up. Like my oldest walked kind of early, but then didn't talk a lot until she was like 2.5. And then our younger kid walked a little later, but she's been talking like a weirdo for like pretty young. They're all just different.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my number one thing I'm against, when parents get all freaked out about like putting their kid on like the super whatchamacallit, escalator for like, they gotta be doing this, gotta be doing this. It's like, dude, fucking relax, man.
Yeah, you're gonna make them crazy.
I didn't do shit when I was younger.
No.
I just was outside.
No.
I was outside, bro.
Yeah. Nobody told me I was
so
like,
outside when I was a kid, dude.
100%.
Dude, it's insane, man. I've heard of shit like kids want like, oh, there's like a Mandarin immersion. It's like, bro, relax, man.
Dude, I feel like most of my childhood.
What are you trying to do?
Yeah. I feel like most of my childhood memories are like me in some kid's backyard, like 6 or 7 houses away, and my mom like pulling up and screeching the tires. And like, where the fuck have you been for like 2 days? There's like baseball pictures that need to be taken. Yeah,
I like specifically remember like just being against a chain link fence when I was little and just fucking like in a backyard and just like looking at a kid's toy and being like, fuck.
Yeah,
I want that so bad. And it's just like, I then like black out 3 years later and I'm just in school like, what the fuck is this?
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't think the kids need it like that, dude. It's insane to like hit them with like an executive programming at fucking 4 or 5.
Yeah,
it's like, dude, let them chill.
And now everyone like to combat that too. My brother was telling me that like everyone just holds their kids back.
Really?
Yeah, like in school and in sports, like
that makes sense.
It's like your 4-year-old kid is playing some fucking 7-year-old because he's like,
yeah, the parents are like
holding him back so they can just dominate younger kids for the like, so they graduate high school at like 22. And they've just been head and shoulders above everyone their whole life.
Have a full-time job.
Yeah. It's like,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so unnecessary, man. It makes me sad to be like, damn, dude, just let them be. Like, you're also like, you want your kid to be bilingual and believe in Santa Claus.
Yeah.
It's like, let's drop the Santa Claus. If you're thinking about a kid as like a rocket ship, let's drop the Santa Claus fuel tank and then work on, becoming a polyglot or whatever.
Right.
Like, it's crazy, man.
Yeah. Your brain's more receptive to languages between the years 2 and 5. It's like,
it's because you can't speak any of them.
Yeah. It's all gibberish.
It's probably true, but it's also like, I don't know, dude. I picked up Spanish all right.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not good at languages, if you study it, like, dude, I studied piano when I was younger, dropped it right away. I was like, all right, fucking, I'm not doing this anymore.
Well, I didn't. Do you have like musical people in your house? Or your parents musical at all?
No, but my whole family's pretty musical. My dad's side's very musical. Yeah. Where it's like everyone can play piano.
Oh, see, my family's not at all. So you just got no exposure to it.
Yeah, my dad would like pick up my brother's guitar and he could play like 2 chords and we'd always just kind of he'd play the same song over and over. He'd hold it on his knee all awkwardly. Yeah. My brother Kevin is like, I mean, I'd almost say virtuoso level. Like, he's good. He's very, very good.
That's huge.
Like, he could,
older
like,
brother?
Yeah.
See, that's
and I had a trickle down on me, and like me and my other, we can all like strum some chords. My brother's at the top, I think.
Yeah.
Billy's gunning for my spot right now, second place, fucking on the strings. But
really,
Billy's been practicing a lot.
How often do you play?
I have it in my office. So I'll pick it up if I have downtime. I'll pick it up every day and fuck around. But right now, my aim's on piano. I'm just on piano right now.
A piano is sick.
So fucking tight, dude.
It's really.
I chickened out. I was at a thing the other day and they had a piano there. Like they were filming something. I like just pussily played like a little something. Like walked away real quick. Like,
yeah, dude. I can't even like. Dude, when we were playing,
that was I tried to recreate that with my younger, like very young cousin. I was like, "You do the dun 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 dun," and I was playing it. And I kept fucking it up, and I was like,
dude, I couldn't handle it. Dude,
we shredded.
I know, but it takes the level of concentration it takes for me just to play those chords. So when you're riffing over it, it's like, that's sick. And then once you come back in with me playing the chords, I like my body. I'm like, oh my God, dude.
Just for reference, it's that song.
Chopsticks, right?
Is that what it's called? I think it is Chopsticks. Dude. I'm trying to like teach my daughters. I'm like, please learn how to fucking do this so I can solo over this.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to learn the different scales.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is so tight. And then I fucked it up, man. I absolutely blew it. My wife was like, I'll record it. And I was like, and I just fucked it up. I was like,
dude, the idea of improvising musically is just, cracks my mind.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I think you even said it where you're just like, no, if you play any of these notes in this key, you'll be good.
And then if you learn, like if you go up and down the scale, it'll sound robotic. But if you like, then hit a couple notes, jump to another one, and kind of go back, you can get the feel for it. And dude, it's for real. It's like coming. It really, if you're like making it sound good, you're just like, oh my God. It's honestly one of the best things in the world.
It has to be. I don't think it would take me a lot of doing it to actually be able to not come when I was doing it.
I think, dude,
if I ever soloed a little bit and then like came back in, I'd cream hard.
You might smash a guitar. That's why you smash a guitar. You just go, It's crazy. I mean, it's universally, it taps into like literally something universal, and people are like, oh, it hits them with a good feel. Yeah, music's really weird.
Yeah, it does feel
Get into the study of music, it's the weirdest shit in the world. It's just a pattern inherent.
Yeah.
Like, dude, he figured out calculus. Like, the universe is laid out according to like these wild mathematical laws that produce music. It's like, fucking love that shit.
I always feel bad for the guys that are trying to connect like the two different types of physics.
Oh, trying to find the grand unified theory.
Yeah, and it's just
I do feel bad for them too. I'm kind of on the other side where I'm like, hurry it up. What the fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah, we
got all these nerds and all this money. We haven't connected the two brands. Maybe they're not supposed to be connected, dude. I don't want to tell these nerds how to do their job, but it's like, maybe you guys are barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people complaining that it's like we don't care enough.
What?
Yeah.
Don't tell me that.
Yeah. That it's just like, because people are like, how come when there was all these discoveries in like over the course of like 100 years, and then...
Well, I think because people were way dumber too, so you could say anything and they'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I guess that still applies to physics. Nobody
knows. An insight like Einstein's, they're like, how come I've heard people trash Einstein.
I've heard people be like... E equals mc squared. Yeah, right, dude. I just believe him. I go, yeah, dude, fuck that.
Yeah, what a bitch.
No, yeah, Einstein was definitely, he rejected quantum physics for a long time.
He did, yeah.
And then, I don't know, there's all that deathbed talk.
He ended his career in, like, disgrace.
It's just crazy, I know. He was like, there's all that talk about, like, Einstein was actually really fucking, like, pissed off when he died.
Yeah.
Because the other guy, the quantum physics stuff.
Pissed him off.
It pissed him off, and he couldn't disprove it.
It's angering.
Yeah, it is.
Quantum physics is infuriating.
I don't know anything about it. I love it. I love the fact that things could be basically like, woo, and you look at it and it goes,
yeah.
It's like, I kind of knew that, honestly.
Yeah, but it was like, what was the other stuff? Where is it coming from?
It stays in the quantum field, and as soon as consciousness hit it, it becomes in a particle reality.
Yeah, but you don't think it's alternate universes?
The alternate universe would just be the universe. There's no such thing. If there's alternate universes, they would be just
part of the universe.
It's the universe. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, where it's just like, it's another you interfering with you.
I mean, brother. Yes, I totally believe
Infinite yous interfering.
They reach the wormhole every now and again and just jerk me off. I don't want to. I didn't want to do this. Get out of my hotel room.
I did. There was like a couple weeks where I did try to use that to motivate myself. So I need to beat the other me's. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you read fucking Dark Matter.
Yeah.
How good was that book?
That book is amazing.
Great recommend,
dude.
I fucking love that. I want to watch it. What
did they make a movie of it?
It's on Apple TV, I think.
Really?
I think it's a series on Apple TV. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm actually. I was talking about that recently. That was making me laugh when he was like smashing his otherworld wife.
Yeah.
And his other timeline wife was like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "What the fuck? You fucked my other?" And she's like, "I didn't know that was." And he's like, Well, I did, so.
Yeah. What was I supposed to do?
I don't think that's, I think if you enter like into some like superposition, multi-dimensional thing, you have the right to all your wives in those. I don't want to start a fight with my wife over this, but I almost want to tell her, like, bro, if I get into superposition somehow, I'm taking you down across all the different dimensions. Yeah, I'm going to smash you across all the dimensions.
I'm going to fuck you in another universe for sure.
I might smash myself.
Yeah. I think
like, no judgment. I might smash myself.
Just to see what happens to you.
See what's good, yeah.
How would I react to something like this? And you can get fucked without being fucked.
Oh, that
because you're fucking yourself,
but you wouldn't know. I guess you could be like, "Yo, how's it feel, brother?"
Yeah.
And he'd be like, "I fucking hate this."
Quick
be like, I knew it. You could prove you're not gay. You could fuck yourself in the quantum superposition and be like, "Yeah, dude, I totally hated it. I beat my ass." I turned around, I was like, "Yo, what the fuck, dude? I didn't want to do this."
How is it not masturbating?
Yeah, I mean, that would be the ultimate fab sesh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, people are not like hearing about traveling another dimension to take yourself down.
It'd be so funny.
You just see Hitler and you're like, I'm gonna fuck myself.
I gotta find me. Yeah.
I got woken up last night in an absolute panic. I haven't had one of those nights in forever. You wake up and you have like 6 million different things and you're like, oh fuck. And I lay down and dude, I can't talk about it. It's a thing. It's like a project I was working on, but I laughed. It might be the stupidest idea. I'll tell you afterwards. It might be the stupidest fucking idea I've ever came across, and I had to like leave the room because I was laughing and go sit on. I was like laying on my couch naked, just being like, "This is the dumbest fucking thing." It has to do with
it was a project that you started, or
it's a writing thing I had an idea for, and then I had this. It almost made me thought I was having a psychotic break. It was that stupid, and I couldn't stop laughing at it. And I had to like leave my room, just lay on my couch naked, and just be like, "That would be fucking funny." This episode is brought to you by True Classic. True Classic is designed to accentuate your best features. True Classic shirts are tailored for a perfect fit, snug in the arms and chest, with just the right amount of room in the midsection. A lot of people saying I'm on TRT. Not true. I'm on TC, True Classic. They make you look jacked. True Classic sells premium products at an affordable price. You can get their best-selling t-shirts, hoodies, jeans, and more in 3, 6, and 9 packs. True Classic's activewear becomes essential for workouts and vacations alike. Their activewear crew necks offer moisture-wicking quick dry and odor control. Pair them with their super soft, stretchy joggers for all-day comfort. Right now, you can unlock big savings when you bundle items site-wide. Just go to my exclusive link at trueclassic.com/MSSP to save. That's trueclassic.com/MSSP and discover the perfect blend of summer vibes and timeless elegance with True Classic. Shop now and elevate your wardrobe today. Our next sponsor needs no introduction. You've seen the ads. You've heard us talk about it a million times. I bet there's a part of you, pun intended, that wants to try it. What am I talking about? Blue Chew. That's right. This isn't your grandpa's blue pill. Those were men for your grandpa. They didn't have those. This is the one. The OG chewable tablet for better sex. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but at a fraction of the cost and in a chewable form. The process is simple. Sign up at bluechew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. To be fair, I've never taken Blue Chew. My dick gets hard as hell, but I know a lot of guys that take it. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. The best part? It's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead and be ready whenever an opportunity arises. Blue Chew wants you to have better sex. Discover your options at bluechew.com. Blue Chew wants the entire country rock hard. They told me that's the mission. They will not stop until every man is bricked up like a brick house, till every tent is pitched, till every rod is raised. Discover your options at bluechew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code DRENCHED at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's bluechew.com. Promo code DRENCHED to receive your first month free. Visit bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. Tired of mystery pointing on a menu in a different country only to be served? Yep, snails. Why not actually speak the language and order what you want? That's where Babbel comes in. Babbel's 10-minute lessons are quick and handcrafted by over 200 language experts, ready to get you talking your new language in 3 weeks. Because talking is the key to really knowing any language. Babbel's tips and tools are grounded in the real-life stuff you'll actually need. Everything is focused on conversation, so you'll be ready to talk wherever you go. I love it. I got to start doing Babbel again. I've slacked on it, but I'm going to start doing having my daughter do Babbel, see if I can teach her Spanish, because everyone wants kids to learn 10 languages. Studies from Yale, Michigan State University, and others continue to prove Babbel is better. One study found that using Babbel for 15 hours is equivalent to a full semester at college. Babbel has over 16 million subscriptions sold, plus all of Babbel's 14 award-winning language courses are backed by their 20-day money-back guarantee. Here's a special limited-time offer for our listeners. Right now, get up to 60% off your Babbel subscription, but only for our listeners at babbel.com/drenched. Get up to 60% off babbel.com/drenched, spelled BABBEL.com/drenched. Rules and restrictions may apply. Yeah, also go to mattmccusker.com for tickets. I'll be in Portland, Oregon, and a bunch of other places. mattmccusker.com/dates, or just go to mattmccusker.com and click on dates, whichever you prefer. Thank you. We're back in. I do have to. I can't reveal that just yet.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. So
you woke up in a panic.
I woke up in a panic last night with just a rush of ideas. Some absolutely terrifying, some absolutely enthralling.
Yeah.
And I was just I haven't. Dude, you know what? Actually, I think coffee was fucking me up from that. Because I used to get these like constant rushes of just like weird, just like, oh, that's a good idea, or this would be funny. When I was drinking lots of coffee, and it had to do with sleep deprivation, I was just like not getting enough sleep, slamming coffee to stay awake, and I was in this cycle for like 3 years.
Yeah.
And as soon as I've been off the bean again, and again, I'm very sensitive to caffeine. You know, I'm not saying this is for everybody, but dude, I've been starting to have those like wild, like just every now and again, I'll be laying there in the middle of the night and stuff will come to me. When I was on the bean, I wasn't getting that.
Dude, yeah.
It's crazy. And again, that's just me. I do understand like waking up, hitting the Joe and just getting after it. That is a nice thing you can do as well.
I'm 1 cup a day though.
And you probably have a normal metabolism. I can have 1 cup a day and it's like the edge of a panic attack. I know now
really?
because of the 𝙈. Yeah. I was checking my, that's the 𝙈.
What's the,
tracks my stress.
Oh.
Tracks my stress, sleep, and physical activity. Dude, I swear to God, people can, hopefully people didn't see my sick email to myself over my shoulder. Let me see if I can find
How does it?
I've been showing this to everybody, dude. I can't stop fucking spurging about the 𝙈. So apparently there's a vein that runs through your, and it's not a sponsor or anything. There's like a vein that runs through your index finger that gives you like the best thing. Right now I'm just engaged. My stress just started clocking. I'm engaged. I'm not stressed.
Yeah,
totally
yeah.
engaged. But dude, when I've literally showed this to everybody. This is me on caffeine. It never really went to a relaxed period. This is me off the bean. Let me see. Actually, where's the last one? I stopped tracking a lot of these days, but this was like the first day. So yeah, this is on the bean. This is off the bean. How I dip back down.
Yeah.
And then if I've had days where I'm like kind of stressed, but still I'm hitting these like deep periods of relaxation. Like right there, look at that, bro.
Whoa.
That fucking
and that's not a nap?
No, the nap, it'll track my nap and it'll tell me, it'll like put dotted lines and be like, looks like you were sleeping.
Yeah, I'd be worried about the data.
I'd love the data. Well, I was worried. I wanted to know. And like,
yeah.
Sorry, my nose.
You wanted to know bean versus no bean.
I wanted to know my sleep, first of all.
I just don't like a thing telling me how I'm feeling.
Oh, I love it, dude.
You know?
Well, here's the thing. I don't know. That's like, I didn't realize how stressed I was, because you get into the world of like stress and lack of sleep for so long, it becomes normal.
Yeah.
So I was like, bro, I'm kind of like chilling. This is the first time I actually drink coffee and chill. Then I realized I'm like, oh, I'm never hitting like those deep periods of relaxation throughout the day where I like get, like if I'm like done everything and I'm just chilling there for a second, my body will just be like, and kind of decompress. And I think that's like, you know, for like writing and thinking of things, like for me, I've learned if I hit that deep period of relaxation, like a gear will kick on in my brain and like I can start, it'll like, I don't know. I think that's good for me to hit those. I need those periods. I need the peaks and valleys. On the bean, I'm just in the peaks.
Yeah, dude.
And I never hit that deep reset. And I was becoming like, I felt like a zombie, dude.
Yeah.
There's a whole other part of me when I get to my deep reset, total chill. I used to have what it's called chill attacks, where it's the opposite of a panic attack, where I'm like, oh my God, dude, I might be chilling like too hard. And I wasn't.
And you'll never be able to get back up.
I was just like, bro, I might like disappear. Like I'm too chill right now.
But that's good. I feel like that's a zone you need to get into.
I was pumped on it. I was hitting it and I was like, this is cool. When I was on the bean, I'm up here just like total like all day long. And then I finally just crash at nighttime and fall asleep.
Yeah, man, it is weird.
Look, again, everyone needs their personalized data.
I
so
know.
It's like I wouldn't recommend it for everybody, and I think coffee is honestly the sweetest shit ever to wake up and pound coffee. It's awesome.
But dude, everyone's looking for the escape, the sweet escape. Anyone who's like in a relationship or certainly has kids, I feel like, is looking for somehow to take a week-long vacation inside of 15 minutes.
Oh yeah. Big time. Dude, there was
just like
waking up sleep deprived with kids yelling and being like, I'm going to get high on caffeine right now.
Yeah.
It's a real thing.
It's an escape.
But it's sweet.
It is so
sweet.
good.
I don't want to be like puritanical about it. I'm saying for myself, and then it's the cool thing for me is if one day I'm like, you know what, I'm going to have a cup of coffee. I can just fucking skits out for like 3 hours and be like, that was cool. But dude, it hooks you so fast. Caffeine is so addicting, dude.
Yeah.
Because I've always said, like, I want to try the nicotine and see if I can just get off of it. And I've heard that's even worse, more addicting than caffeine. I'm like, now I'm kind of scared. I'm like, dude.
Nicotine?
Yeah. I was like, it was a motherfucker getting off of caffeine. It was really hard.
Yeah, it's just so nice. It's the routine. It's the smell. It's like...
You're preaching to the choir. That's why I drink decaf. That's why I understand your NA beers, is I drink a huge mug of decaf coffee in the morning and I just pretend. I go like, dude, don't even talk to me until I had this decaf coffee. Don't even talk to me.
I know. Dude, and it's crazy because it's like, I've had like NA beers at the end of a day, just like sitting in the sun and been like, dude, I'm drunk right now.
Yeah.
Like I feel my body is like simulating first beer brain.
That's tight.
Yeah.
That's awesome,
It's
actually.
fucking rules.
And what about like fourth NA? Are you just kind of like, bro?
The thing
a
is,
little crazy right now.
It almost kind of feels like dream scenario where you're like drinking and not getting fucked up.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean? Like if you wanted to like be able to pound a bunch of beers and still be able to hang.
Yeah.
It's the perfect recipe.
And it doesn't like crush people. When you drink water at a party, people will be like, water, bro?
That's
when you drink NA beers, people respect them a lot.
Yeah. Well, I like the ones where the graphics are so complicated that people can't tell. That's
like a liquid death effect.
Yeah.
People are like, what? Every time,
exactly.
What is that? What are you drinking? An energy drink? Like, no, bro, it's just water.
Dude, 4th of July, I was just crushing NA beers and then went and did like spots at night. And it was like, I felt like a superhuman.
That's kind of tight. So do you...
It's like I drank all day and I'm sober.
Yeah.
And can do things. It was like...
That's fantastic. Are you like, do you like hybrid? Are you just on the NA beers right now? Or are you like doing like a...
Well, it's a way
approach?
I'm switching to like a targeted strike mode of drinking. Where it's like
yeah, I know what you
just
mean.
so I'm not drinking all the like for something like really fun and cool, I'll get fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
I'm
for
trying to like
chill
pick
mode. That's a good idea.
Slam the NAs. Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So I'm still like, I'm not drinking. I'm just like, I'm trying to be,
slow gear, fast gear. You have gears now.
Yeah.
You have the shifter.
Yeah.
You have gear 1 and gear 2.
Yeah. If something's cool, I'll drink for it.
That's a good idea, man. Because I like cigars for that reason, because it's the same thing. It's like you're not getting fucked up from them. They kind of give you a mild buzz, but it's something you sit there and relax and do for like 40 minutes.
Yes.
But I'm such a pussy about the taste the next day. I have to really be like, dude, Ulysses Grant had like 50 of these a day. I got to stop being a bitch and just have a shitty cigar mouth.
I know, but there is a cigar hangover.
The mouth? Are you saying
the
like...
mouth, like how your mouth feels.
Yeah.
It's like...
But I just crush gum. Now I go like, fuck it. I'll just crush gum and just stop being such a bitch about it.
Yeah.
Because I will complain to my dad. My dad loves cigars, and I like smoking with him when I'm with him. And he's like, I'm like, yeah, but the next day your mouth tastes like shit. And he just looks at me like, what the fuck? You're a girl? Like, who gives a fuck how your mouth tastes? I'm like, oh, it makes me feel kind of queasy, dude.
Yeah, it makes me feel weird talking to people.
But if you just crush cinnamon gum, dude, you can really get out there and just ignore it altogether.
Cigar is nice too, because
Exactly. So that's my...
you kind of need to be doing things outwardly to let people know not to fuck with you.
Yeah, true.
Like when you're having a cigar, people can't assign you tasks.
That's very true.
You know what I mean?
That's
also kind of like what I enjoy about like reading is that you can't read it with me.
Yeah, true. You can't do this.
Sometimes you're watching something on TV and someone sits down and you're like, I don't want to watch this with you. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't want to deal with you reacting to this. I just want to be in the book. Solo experience.
True. Yeah. And it's the ultimate sig break. It's like, well, this is going to take 45 minutes. So.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And can't you see I'm in a mood?
Yeah, I'm doing something right now.
Right.
I got we had a kids party recently, and I got kind of bucked at the kids party, and it was go mode for me as well. I was like, whenever I'm loading up a cooler during the day, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking try to drink, and I don't drink that much, but for me it was enough, and I just got kind of sauced up at this party, and then that night I was like, I gotta walk my dogs, and I was like, I'm gonna smoke a cigar while I walk my dogs. I was like kind of hammered. It was so nice, and I didn't realize there was like a family behind me. So it was like a dad and his kid, and the dad and his 10-year-old kid were right behind me. I just let out like a huge cloud of smoke, and I was like.
Yeah, they
I'm
can
so
cross
sorry.
the street.
Guys, I'm so fucking sorry. I was apologetic because I was like, I'm so sorry. People blow smoke in my kids' faces, I freak. If we're at the airport and someone stands right in front of me and lights a cig, I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here with that. I genuinely didn't know. So I was like, bro, I'm so sorry. I was in an absolute, it was like the sun was coming down. I was doing my little nature walk with my dogs. I was in fucking heaven, dude.
Dude.
Absolute heaven.
Cigar in the woods.
It was nice.
Super.
It's like a little there's like ponds and stuff, and you kind of walk past them, and I was just absolute heaven until my dogs pull on the leash. Then I turn it. It's like a blind rage. I'm like, fuck. I've had to really work on that down here in Philadelphia. They're way more tolerant of just yanking a dog and being like, what the fuck? Come on. Yeah. Here it's like
people get mad.
Yeah, I noticed they're not really down with that at all. So I've been getting way better with it too, where they yank me and I'm like, and now I know I'm like, you probably have to poop.
Do you think it's a disrespect thing from the dogs?
No, it's just a physical thing. It's like I'm walking and my body gets jerked and I'm instantly just furious. Yeah. I'm walking and my shoulder gets... It's like somebody bumping you really hard. Yeah. Like it's like that physical sensation where you're like, what the fuck? You get confused for like a split second. You're like, you just see your dog like... And you're like, fuck! Stop! Dude, stop! You're just fucking... I almost fell.
Yeah. I do that with like inanimate objects.
Have you like bump into them?
Yeah, or if you're moving something and they like fall, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
I was like moving like a vase or something, and we had like I had a bunch of comic books and like book holders. Yeah, and one of the book holders just slid out and everything fell.
Oh,
and
I was like, pisses me. I know exactly what happened.
Yeah, dude, I was yelling at my girl. I was like, these book holders are done. They're done.
Get them out of here. They don't fucking work.
I'm done with this shit.
When the fucking books slide this way, just what the fuck's... Dude, if I take one book out, when I have like bookends and the whole thing collapses, I'm like, what's the point of those things, dude? Yeah. I get actually very furious.
Yeah, when it's like a thin thing, it needs like weight on it in order to work.
Dude, when you have kids especially and they leave their shit everywhere. Yeah. It used to happen to me when I would paint houses, like when there's just shit everywhere and I try to walk and I'm like, there's stuff all around my feet. I go into like a toddler freak out where I'm like, get this shit the fuck out of here. I'll be in the room at nighttime, the playroom, it's like with toys, because there's like a path to the door I need to get to. It'll be covered in toys. My one dog's going blind, so he's like walking into shit and falling, and I'll just be like, this fucking shit, and start kicking stuff. Fucking kicking the rug under me. Just start kicking shit everywhere, just by myself at nighttime. Dude, I had the ultimate spaz recently. I forgot about this. Where was I? I was somewhere. I was coming back. I think I was here actually doing a podcast. Oh yeah. I was here. I did one with Marcus King. We went out to eat. I'm a fucking dumbass. I knew I didn't have enough time. I had to take my dog to the vet, and I'm like, I could squeeze in lunch. And as soon as the ball was in motion, I was like, there's no way I can pull this off. I'm fucked.
I know. That's my whole life.
Oh,
That's
God.
my whole life.
Oh, and then I had to take it to go like a weirdo. I was like, actually, guys, I want to take my food and go have fun at lunch. It's the worst thing ever.
That's my whole life. It's like, how are you going to turn down going to lunch or whatever with Marcus King? Yeah. It's like, you're going to do it. Yeah. And then you realize that you're completely fucked. And now you have to do an even more embarrassing thing.
Well, my wife called me as I sat down for lunch. She's like, you're not going to be able to do this. And I was like, I can. And I knew I knew.
Why don't you let me worry about me?
I knew I was fucked. And then I'm like, I'm waiting. I'm sitting there like every second they didn't bring out my food is agony. I'm like, fuck. Because my wife's like, you can't order anything. You just have to leave now. And I was like, I can get it to go. Dude, and then I go to leave. I'm late. I call the place. I'm like, yo, I'm going to be 15 minutes late. They're like, yeah, that's cool. Gridlock. Fucking Biden came to town. Dude, shut down the whole fucking thing. And so I'm like, what the fuck is he doing here? Yeah. There's no point of him being here. No. He fucked up the whole city. Dude, it was like, for real, 35 to 40 minutes. It's a 12-minute drive to my house.
Yeah.
I would come to a thing, get stopped, there'd be cops there, I'd go back around, more traffic. I did this forever. My wife's calling me. She's like, fine, I'll take the dogs myself. I'm like, don't take the fucking dogs. I'll get the dogs. Actually, fuck it. I'll cancel the appointment. We're going back and forth. And she hung up without saying goodbye. And dude, I punched my phone's on this little thing. I fucking just punched my phone and then threw it. And I hit my phone so hard that it dialed 911 thinking I'd been in a car crash. I didn't know phones could do that, by the way. I fucking rocked my phone. It was like a double punch slam against the door. Fucking slam my phone.
The Ring had to be pissed.
She claimed she hung up on accident, by the way. I know better.
No, yeah. Oh,
I didn't mean that. I didn't know you were still talking. We'll just let that one live. But dude, the point is, I hit my phone so hard. I didn't spaz like this in a while. It was a full fucking spaz, like a retro spaz. And dude, so then my phone, I threw it. I couldn't find it. I'm still trying to drive, and there's cops directing stuff. So my phone's against the side of my thing, hooked up to my car phone. So it's like 911. I was like, oh, and I have to like pull over and grab my phone, and I hang up. And they call me back, like, what's your emergency? And I was like, bro, I spazzed on my wife and punched my phone. Dude, he just laughed. He was like, it's all good, bro. You're good. I was like, dude, apparently if you throw your phone really hard, it calls 911. He's like, oh, so you're fine? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine, bro. I just spazzed out. My wife's pissing me off.
Dude.
He was like, yeah. He's like, all right, brother.
I watched that.
What?
Them shut down I-35. Because my place looks out on I-35.
Oh, yeah.
And like,
they just turned it off.
I'm a traffic junkie, dude. Do not fuck up traffic unless it's the most important thing in the world.
When you say junkie, you mean like you?
Things need to flow. I just need.
So you're a flow junkie.
Yes.
I thought you were saying you crave the slow crawl
I can't
traffic.
stand traffic. Literally, like since I was a toddler, if we got in traffic, I would like try to go to sleep in the back seat. It's like it's the only thing that I have like genuinely have like a phobia of.
Yeah, I'm just stopping.
Yes, and I can't stand it. I don't understand it. It drives me nuts. So the idea that someone
you weren't even in the traffic. You're like,
I was just, dude, I was standing on my balcony looking at it and being like, this is outrageous. This is outrageous. Like,
you were cursing it from above?
Dude, because they shut it down for like 5 hours.
Dude, it fucked me up so bad.
And it's like, take a fucking helicopter.
Don't come.
Yes.
You're demented. Stay out. Don't spend. Dude, it's millions of dollars. It's got to cost millions of dollars to come here. Stop it.
Dude, I remember hearing a report that like traffic in China costs their economy like billions, hundreds of billions of dollars every year. And so every time I see something like that, it's like, this is costing the state of Texas money.
Yeah.
On top of obviously paying everyone to shut down the fucking highway. But it's
That's
like,
insane.
This is like, people aren't getting to where they need to go. Packages are not being delivered. Things are fucking not happening. Because why?
Dude,
you quit. No one's going to try to kill you now.
I know. I think they were hoping, they were probably lobbing him up like, you guys better not shoot this guy. I mean, dude, they could
helicopter him to the airport.
I know.
Save everyone the trouble. Just never shut down the highway.
Dude, let them do it from TV too, man.
Yeah.
It was also, it's 102 degrees out.
Or just drive on the highway in a tank.
Yeah, just don't tell anybody he's coming.
Yeah.
No one's gonna fucking
Nobody
know.
knew. The only way people found out was them shutting down. I was like, who the fuck is this?
Dude, the vet that I was supposed to go to, I called him and I was like, bro, I'm just not coming. Like 35 shut down. They're like, yeah. So like, dude, how many people, say you had to like, you're like a cake maker and you had to deliver a birthday cake and you're like, yo, I can't make it to you right now. I'm fucked.
Yeah. Or there's a bunch of people that had appointments at your fucking spa or your nail place or your vet or whatever, and that didn't show up because and had a valid excuse, and you're just like, well, fuck.
Yeah, so they could do some weird satanic enterprise, just like puppeting around a fucking demented guy.
Yeah. What did he give it? I mean, I can't even imagine what he said.
I think you're right. I think they just propped him up for the headshot. They're like, bro, please take it off. Yeah. This will be so sick, because then they would win.
What?
It's just like the whole image martyrdom thing.
Yeah.
Like if Biden gets shot, they will spin it into like...
Just put a mask on a regular guy.
Oh, yeah. Fake him out. Yeah, we can't even...
Yeah.
Yeah, they shouldn't
Would you even care?
What? If they faked Biden? No.
Yeah,
I'd be
if you found out one day
do
Biden was doing like 6 events in different places at the same time.
And it was fake Biden? No, I wouldn't care.
You'd go, good.
I'd be more
People
argument
get their
for the quantum
photos.
position.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
You go to Disneyland and you take a picture with Mickey Mouse. You're not like, this isn't fucking Mickey Mouse. You're just like, yeah, the guy put his suit on. We're getting the photo.
Or like mega churches, a lot of them have satellite churches where they just like they're at one place and just beams out to different locations. Like, let him be on fucking TV, man. That guy does not need to be flying in fucking Air Force One.
Yeah.
Rallying the troops.
Yeah, the pressure.
I mean, dude, the Kamala craze is sweet. I think that shit's been making me laugh so hard. Like, no, there's a genuine movement growing behind. I'm like, I'm almost positive this is not a genuine movement.
There's no way. No one's...
This is not a grassroots, be like, people are really waking up to Kamala. It's like, no, they're not. This is all PR firms.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah.
White dudes for Kamala, not a grassroots movement. I can assure you of that.
Yeah. I get a sense of relief that Biden quit, but genuine enthusiasm is like... terrifying for Kamala.
That's not true. There's nobody.
It can't be.
They're trying to be like, yeah, dude, she's basically like Obama.
Yeah,
like, no, she's not. Dude.
I've never met one. Yeah,
we've tasted the sweet fruit of a black president. So it's like they're trying to cash in, like first female black president, and then everyone's like, she's actually Indian.
Obama was the end of people thinking that something would be different.
Yeah. That was the great disillusionment.
Yeah,
I even was like, bro, this is crazy, man. We're living in a different world now.
Yeah.
Turned out,
and like, no, it's the same. It's the exact same.
Yeah.
And then, so now it's just like, nobody's going to be excited. How could you be excited?
Yeah. She'd have to be cool. Like, I don't know why they can't find someone who's genuinely cool. Like, they're such fucking dorks.
I don't know.
I mean, it's obvious when you're cool, you're like, I'm not going to sit in Washington for 15 years and lick people's fucking shoelaces. And
well, dude, this is what I feel like there should be more referendums.
What's that? What is a referendum?
I don't know. When I voted, there would be like the names of the people, and then they would ask you like a question at the bottom that was like, you want a casino here? Or like,
I
how
like
you feel
that.
about weed? They should just have one that's just like, should we fire everyone that works in Congress and start over?
Yeah, that'd be so sweet.
And it's like, take a vote on it.
That's what I'm saying.
Everyone who's currently in is out.
Yeah.
And no longer allowed to run.
Let's fucking like they do with waiters at restaurants.
Slate.
Like they do with waiters at restaurants where it's like, you got to clean house. If you have a restaurant, you got to fire your whole wait staff every 5 years because they get
they get infected with each other.
It gets infected. They start having their friends come in and giving people like a bartenders like to show up when I'm working. It becomes all this like free deal kind of economy where they all start being like, I run this place. I've heard from multiple people every 5 years, you might keep one loyal dog and just fucking chop the heads of your whole staff.
Yeah.
And it's like, it sounds fucked up, but I've known so many people at restaurants who get jobs there and they're like, yo, come in, don't worry about your check. Like, just pay me a big tip and I'll ring you up for like $20.
Really?
Yeah. I've seen that happen multiple times. Like, just come in, I'm bartending, like, I got you.
Yeah.
Which apparently the bartenders are like, part of the job is knowing when you're supposed to get free drinks. It's part of bartender culture. But a lot of them will abuse it and have people in and be like, fuck, who's this?
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to like...
Shit, I think Gardini's stuck outside. Oh, Lemise and Gardini. Let's where are we at time-wise?
Hour 3.
Ooh, nice. My God, dude. What time do you got to go?
I got a little time.
All right, let's bring
I think my flight's going to get canceled anyway.
So what time's your flight?
Hurricane 3. 2:45.
All right, let's slide into the Patreon. What do you got? Yeah. Where can people catch you? Obviously, Stuff
Island.
Check out Stuff Island.
That's pretty much it.
What show you got? Shows coming up? Or you guys coming off that? You guys had a big old tour.
Going up to Philly for tires.
Sweet.
For the rest of the year, I think.
All right, nice, man. You're going,
which is awesome. Yeah. I mean, my girlfriend was complaining that I always seem every time someone asks me how I'm doing on a podcast, I'm like, fine.
Yeah, I mean,
she's like, things are good.
Yeah.
Maybe say things are good
because you got to get in a double bracelets mode and be like, bro, everything is just like it's all falling according to plan, dude.
Dude. I also that's like a big fear in my life is like being positive and then catastrophe striking.
Try it. Do it as an experiment.
Like I'd so much rather be on a podcast and be like, I don't know, things are good, and then I die. And people go, he kind of saw it coming. They're like,
true.
Everything's awesome.
Everyone laughs at your dead body.
It's all on the up and up. I can't see a bad thing happening.
Dude, I've been convinced that 80% of doing any sort of like acting, stand-up, 80% of the job is learning how to like stop the ceaseless torrent of negative self-thoughts.
Yeah.
I had to do a thing the other day. I was so uncomfortable the whole time. And I was like, my job is to not freak out. That's all I got to do is not freak out and do my best. I did with stand-up. I've like learned to like, I used to sit back there and be like, fuck.
Yeah.
Dude, I suck. I'm going to fucking forget everything and freak out. And I've been trying to tap into like, bro, it is what it is. I'm having a good time.
Oh, dude.
You're having a good time. I'm having a good, and I'll
Yeah.
see someone not having fun. I'm like, what the fuck is that, bro?
Yeah. I spiral into a place where I'm like, are these even your ideas? This is what you're bringing to the table. Like things that I like genuinely thought was funny. I'm just like, this is who you are. What the fuck is wrong with you? You say something interesting.
You got a double leather wrist. Like, man, this is crazy, bro. Nobody does it like me.
Yeah. Of all the things you could possibly say, you chose these subjects. You're an embarrassment. Yeah.
Chris O'Connor, thank you so much. We'll slide into the Patreon.
Wild West.
Yay, we started. What's up, guys?
You.
What's up, man?
Guys, just let me break the, which wall is that? The fourth or the third or the fifth?
I think it's the fourth.
Fourth wall. Let me break the fourth wall and tell the viewers at home, let Shane fly high, dude. He's gone one more week. He's got to do Radio City Music Hall.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What a fucking victory. Give him a week off, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so stressful.
Dude, it was crazy.
I went back and was like, just saw the setup and was in like his dressing room like before he did the dress rehearsal, and I was just like, dude, my head would explode. There's fucking 80 people just like moving stuff around.
Yeah.
Just injecting adrenochrome into Shane before he goes on stage.
What a nasty little fuck. Why are you insinuating that he's now part of like the Illuminati? You're nasty, bro.
Forgive me, we miss you, Shane.
We have the nastiest team. Lemaire, absolutely. You got your crazy absolute Judas. I'm jubilant.
sorry.
I'm celebrating. I'm literally speaking in celebration.
Yeah.
Judas.
I'm the Black Messiah.
No way.
You're Judas and I'm the Black Messiah.
Dude, it was, for real, it was nerve-wracking to witness just the sheer amount of people.
Yeah.
They're working on it, and then it's like, well, I better not fuck this up for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary.
And for myself, that was a lot of pressure. The liberal intelligentsia wanted nothing more than for him to flounder and fail. They try to fucking recreate reality and be like, oh, he failed.
No, yeah.
It's like, no, he didn't. I was there. I was in the room. They're writing articles. An article came out.
Yeah.
I swear to God.
Hollywood Reporter.
No, Yahoo News.
Yahoo News.
Fucking AI Indian chatbots over at Yahoo News had an astute analysis on the situation. No, they came out with an article like right away afterwards, like bombed. And then I'm like, all right, Yahoo News. It's all fucking probably AI at this point. It's probably not a person in the office.
No guys.
Just one lone computer blinking in a dark office. Dude, but then NPR. NPR came out maybe that night or a day later.
Are you talking about the National Pussy Ass Radio?
Yeah, dude, National Pussy Ass Radio. It's the official news source for dudes in their 30s who can't achieve erections. That's what NPR is. Not even like you. It's not even about like I'm talking gay guys who can't get hard for gay guys. I'm talking about heteros.
Yeah.
Maybe who can't get hard for women. It's not even a sexual thing. It's just lacking the vital spark in your soul that God gave you because you've been such a pussy. He was like, yeah, I'll take that back.
Yeah.
That's what NPR's for. And they came out and for real were like, he bummed. They were like, he's not even good. And it's like, dude, I was in the room. Dude, it's one, if he for real like went up and kind of bombed, I'd be like, okay. I was in the room.
Yeah.
People were having a great time. He kind of crushed.
Yeah, it was perfect.
Exactly. Because I was sitting there going like, okay, awesome. Great. Yeah, you have to worry about that anymore. And like a guy who wasn't there, I'm assuming, was just like, but he said the crowd wasn't having fun. It's like, dude, it's a comedic device, you fucking nitwit. Go take this, dude. It's like, try to get hard and then go back to writing articles.
Dude, I didn't know when you lose your soul, God takes your boners.
Oh, he does, dude. God takes your boners away from you.
Soul and your boners. The
The harder you are, the more God loves you. Oh, the liberal intelligentsia has such a problem with erection. Dude, for real. But it's been funny watching their opinions start to evolve now. So now they're like, headline, maybe he didn't bomb and like did pretty good, but it's still slightly problematic, but also slightly good in a paradoxical way. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, dude. You guys just fucking give it up. Just be like, yeah, we were kind of pussies for a while.
Yeah.
No big deal. Just give it up.
Yeah.
Just be like, yeah, the shit was fucking good. It ruled. Maybe we've been kind of listening to our girlfriends too much for the past 4 years. Maybe you can scale back on that a little.
Maybe the bitch isn't always right, dude. Maybe the
Heard
bitch
that.
is wrong.
Casey Rocket, what the fuck is up, dude?
Hello.
Casey Rocket, dude.
Hey, Casey.
No, man, dude. I mean, this is high level meta analysis of the news and stuff. It's no big deal.
Little above my pay grade. Yeah, very smart. I saw somebody sent me an article yesterday, and I'm not even remotely famous. And it says, "Is Casey Rocket schizophrenic?" you can Google it. It's a celebrity news site. I don't even. I'm a door guy at the mothership. Like,
In the
it's
liberal
Casey Rocket.
intelligence.
They're asking if you're schizophrenic.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Yeah, there's like
That's definitely not it.
SCHIZOPHRENIC.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Sorry, not to have a big old spelling bee on you guys.
Yeah, there we go.
Casey Rocket disability.
Casey
Who
Rocket
said schizophrenia is a
disability.
disability?
I know.
It's a
Well, they
superpower.
keep
Yeah,
they
it's
keep
my
referring
superpower.
to it
Oh,
as
this
a
is
disability.
this is like an AI Indian guy website.
I thought they were going to say is Sal schizophrenic. I thought it was just everybody being
Is he
schizophrenic.
Mormon?
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty concerning.
Oh, they're worried about your health.
Yeah, I know. But they gave me a clean bill at the end, so it's good to have that in writing.
He came out and had you do a presidential fitness test. He's like, oh, he's good.
His hearing is remarkable. Yeah, it's pretty
yeah,
cool.
yeah, dude. You get these like, my wife will have these like AI blogger articles about her, and it's like her husband lives in New Jersey, and it's like, dude, you're totally off.
Yeah.
They're fake. But this is not the liberal intelligentsia.
No, it's totally AI. It's written really funny. It's like
I like the not even paragraphs, just sentences.
Yeah. Why
It's
does
unconventional. I mean, it sounds fueled with curiosity about Casey Rocket. What is so unconventional? What are they saying? Why are they
I
saying
don't know. I'm not sure, but yeah, they seem pretty shocked about it.
Talk about the crab man, dude?
I don't see that and see schizophrenic off that.
Nah.
Neither.
But again, we can appreciate the
Maybe,
here,
dude.
though.
Maybe.
That's a
that
good
black
photo.
rabbit.
That's a good photo. That's a good photo.
I know, and they call me Casey Rocky too. They give me a cute little nickname under the picture, Casey Rocky.
Why does
So cute.
why does AI write sentences like Indian guys learning English?
I think that's
I think those
That's
realms
creative.
combine. I think they're actually we're using AI right now to replace Indian guys.
Yeah.
So that, you know,
Dude, literally.
I'm not afraid of AI at all. I was talking to Duncan Trussell about it last night. He
Yeah.
brings up a good point that it's like there's this, I forget what it's called. There's this new AI where you can be like,
Sora.
what's it called?
It's called Sora. What, the video?
George Soros?
No, yeah, George Soros. Yeah.
That's what Sean would have said. He's a nasty little fucking
I'm sorry. Okay.
right-wing troll, dude.
I'm not a right-wing troll.
Just kidding. Just kidding. But no, yeah, you can just be like, show me Lemaire begging for mercy after absolutely betraying me. But you can describe it. You can like describe a scene and have like it
Yeah.
populated with people. But dude, everyone's like, that's gonna take everything over. It's like I really don't think so.
No.
It'll like take over like stupid little stuff here and there. But if everyone starts using it, it's gonna look the same.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It's gonna,
Don't sleep on human creativity.
no, dude.
It's for real. It's like it's not going to be replaced by a fucking machine.
No, we're
Hate
gonna.
to break it to you.
I feel like we're gonna start drawing on walls again and just using that to animate with light. You know,
I don't think we'll do that. I don't think we'll do that. But
You never seen that, dude? Back in the day,
cave
caveman,
paintings?
They used to. They could.
You're going
an-
to give back in the day
they
on
could,
cave paintings?
they could animate cave paintings. Like they just like flash fire.
Oh, like
over
the,
it,
like the flip,
Oh.
flip, flip. Like a guy
Yeah.
doing, I tried to
That's
do one
great.
of those, guy doing a somersaults in like the corners of a notebook for my daughter the other day.
Yeah.
Totally failed. And she was like, what is that? What is that? And I was like, he's supposed to do a flip. You keep, fuck, I got to space him
Just a guy
apart.
standing up over and over again.
Not even that.
He's on squats.
You got to put pages between the pictures. I didn't realize you can't
Yeah.
put them on. You got to put like a guy 10 pages, a guy 10 pages. 'Cause otherwise, there's no like fanning action. It was just like
Yeah.
stick man doing a somersault.
Yeah. He skipped all the middle tweens.
Yeah, but either way, but that was my analysis of the of entertainment news because I was for real. It was kind of jarring to be like, damn, you guys are just like, I mean,
Yeah, that
fake
hurt
news.
my feelings. I hope.
It wasn't even like a.
Shane's feelings.
I mean, I'm
I know
sure
he's
if you read
ironclad.
negative shit about yourself, it
Strong
sucks.
kinda.
But the problem was like, dude, it went fantastic, and I'm swear to God, I'm
It
not
was
just saying
awesome, yeah.
that. It's just weird to be like to use that terminology and to back it up with like, he pointed out the fact that people weren't enjoying the show. It's like, have you ever seen fucking stand up before?
Yeah.
If you point out the fact that one lady's making a sourpuss, it doesn't mean it's just a funny thing to add onto a thing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, if we got to get these guys hard again, man.
Can't get them some Cialis.
No, not Cialis. It has to be achieved naturally, dude. Stop with these fucking artificial shortcuts, bro. I'm so sick of it. Casey, how do you feel about that?
Artificial shortcuts?
How hard are you getting?
Just thinking about it?
Yeah.
Just thinking about it gets me a little bit. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Damn, dude, you are schizophrenic.
Look, if you guys want me hard, it gets me hard. The mere thought of y'all thinking about that gets me a little bit hard.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why you're a creative genius.
Thank you guys so
dude,
much.
so what is your deal? I know you are a rising star in the Austin comedy scene. Take me back to the origins, dude. Because I remember on Kill Tony, that's when I think we talked.
Yeah.
And it was a fun talk because I was asking about obviously the fucking
Crabmans?
The Crabman. And then your story into it was, have you ever talked about that before? Like
no,
the
I'd
origin
never
of the
talked
Crabman?
about that. Yeah. I kind of regretted it. I felt like
why?
What is
Did he
origin?
demystify a
I
magician?
felt it was a bit demystifying. Yeah.
I don't think so. I think it was the funniest explanation for the Crabman possibly.
I guess
Of robo tripping and then studying your friend and stealing it from him.
I guess that, yeah, for sure. That's pretty, it's hard not to be yourself. So yeah, if it was something else like, I was sitting in a think tank and I thought of the Crabman, that would be a little demystifying. Yeah, me and my friend were tripping on Robitussin.
Yeah, I think it deepens the mystery.
For sure. Because it came from somewhere artificial. Yes.
DXM?
DXM.
But it opened up, I think it opened you up to another portal.
I think it did too. My buddy took we all drank a bunch of Tuss and it turned his skin all red. He had some sort of allergic reaction.
Was it cherry Tuss?
Yeah, he got kind of like Willy Wonka, like you're turning violet. But it was, cherry apple red Tuss.
You're turning cherry crap, man.
But, yeah. Who? So it turned him all red, and we were all kind of staring at him, like, is he red, or am I just thinking he's red? And we're like, yo, Tommy, you look pretty red, dude. I think something's wrong. And he was like, oh, red. And he started kind of being like, I'm in a crab hut or something, and we really liked that. So we all
that's a good way to handle a serious potential health problem.
Grab it off.
Red crab. I like my arteries have just fucking burst. So how does I'm always curious about this. I've never personally robo tripped. Take me through that. How much Tuss do you got to drink to start tripping?
Beginner's dose, probably just 4 ounces at the beginning. But then you quickly get a Tuss tolerance. So a TT Tuss tol, and you get up to 8 ounces. So
how many times have you robo tripped?
Oh yeah, hundreds.
What?
Yeah, for sure. I was really into it for a very brief period, but I was super into it. So from the age of 14 to 15, I would do it every other day or something. Yeah.
Dude, I tried the bottle of Tuss 4 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Why'd you do it?
I just wanted to see what it felt like.
What happened?
I just laid on the couch, was like, whoa, I'm moving in slow motion.
Yeah, everything goes really slow.
Yeah.
Damn.
So it's kind of cool. It's like that drug from Judge Dredd where everyone goes real slow.
Yeah.
It's pretty tight. Did you ever get caught drinking Tuss? Because you were a young buck to be sipping Tuss. So what was your mama? Was it your mom? Give me the origin story. I don't want to unwrap the mystery. I don't want to unwrap the mystery. But how'd you get into drinking Tuss? Were you hanging with the wrong crowd?
Yeah. So that's hanging at the CVS too much. I could have been anything.
How'd you fall into the street life?
My best friend when we were in 7th grade, his dad, his name was Gary, and
nice. Shout out Gary, dude.
Shout out Gary. He's not alive, but he went
in heaven.
I don't think he's in heaven either, but 2 no's in a row. But it's actually turned out to be a pretty questionable character, believe it or not. But
Scary Gary.
I know the story isn't trending that way, but yeah, he would. We were hanging out with him. He would let us smoke weed and stuff. He was a cool
dad.
Cool dad. And one day we were in the car or something, going somewhere, some pivotal moment, and he was like, you boys should try this. And he gave us he let us split an 8 ounce of Robitussin.
What?
Yeah, not a great dad move, but he was the coolest. He was from Boston, and he would tell us about seeing AC/DC. It's all he would talk about is AC/DC. He was the coolest.
I'm kind of jealous of those dudes who get hung on a mental loop. How old was this guy? Like in his 30s, 40s?
Probably in his 40s. Yeah, it was all Angus Young all the time. Like,
I love
used to
that,
wear
man.
boxer shorts and a cool suit.
Yeah.
You forget. There's a lot of dudes whose minds just stop at adulthood and they just think of one sweet thing for the rest of their lives. It's like, bro, fucking, did you see the LPGA? And it's just every time you see them, it's like
PGA.
or whatever. Is that the girls' golf?
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
No,
The PGA.
it's
yeah.
hilarious to be obsessed with the LGPA.
The LGBTA. It's about to be the LGBTA.
Yeah,
A dude is coming to go dominate. It's already got
There's
it.
already-
We talked about it a couple weeks ago.
We did talk about it.
Yeah.
My bad. I've been actually leaning on the tusk pretty hard myself.
Yeah, it's like an old guy that got boobs and he hit the ball like 300 yards.
Is he got fat titties or like little?
He's got fat titties, but he still kind of looks like an old man everywhere else.
Yeah,
And he wears like polo shirts and hits from the closer tees because he's got.
So he's
big
got
tits.
the puppies
He
in the
hits from
polo
the
shirt.
titties.
Dude, yeah, he got the puppies in the polo.
He's got those polo
That'd be fun.
puppies.
I'm picturing who was the guy Doc Holliday from Back to the Future with fat tits,
Transgender.
just crushing drives.
Chris Elliott, not Chris Elliott, Christopher Lloyd.
Let me say.
Yeah.
yeah.
So he's
What are you
just
talking
kinda-
about? It's a fucking babe, dude.
Okay.
Dude, that is a golf 10. That's a women's golf 10.
She doesn't look that old. She looks beautiful.
So Casey,
Forgive me, sorry.
So that's kind of sweet.
dude, your standards are way too high.
I know. Sorry.
It is time golf crushed noisy trans ideology with some common sense. I don't know. I guess he stands on let the natty ladies golf. Yo, what do you think about that little picture, bro?
Which one?
All right, I'm not gonna dig
It's
into
not
this.
dude. Yeah,
Let's
We
not
don't-
dig into this.
dude.
We're better than this.
yeah.
Yeah.
What are we, liberal
is-
intelligentsia?
No, the liberal intelligentsia would have been like, well, never mind, next thing. I don't necessarily want to. I mean, what even is golf? It started as a, yeah. They don't really talk about, that's the one thing they really don't talk about a lot.
What?
At least I don't see it. Like, I haven't seen like a hot liberal intelligentsia op-ed on
Ooh,
like trans women crushing women's sports.
yeah.
Mm.
I don't see it a lot. You
like
know, that's
they-
one. That's one they kind of, in my opinion, they kind of sit out. Or I don't know how they would spin that.
Yeah.
What would you? How would you spin that as liberal intelligentsia?
To say that it's good, right? That's what you're
Trans.
saying. Like, how would I say that's
Oh,
good?
I know. No, I know. Yeah, yeah. How would you say like, or what would your take? Sometimes they go
I'd
slightly
probably
like,
just lie.
Like trans dominates sports.
yeah.
It's
it's-
like, just like trans children dominate kids sports. Like you gotta like start real.
I would go like sports are just like a reenactment of war, so it's about time.
We got the trans in the war.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Something
Dude.
like that. Either way, I don't want to devolve this with politics. I apologize. That's really my fault. So Casey, you're hanging out with his father.
oh yeah,
Gary.
I forgot.
Scary
So
Gary.
it's actually it's a pretty
He was
crazy
cool, too.
story. He's super cool.
How were his nugs? Was he giving out good nugs, or was it like?
Oh, like the weed?
Was it
Yeah.
Reggie?
Oh, it was probably like dirt weed. He would tell us that he would bury it for 2 years and then he would dig it up and it would. I passed this fact along for many years of my life that weed is like only really good if you bury it. And someone's like, "What the fuck are you talking about, dude?" I was like, "Oh, Gary didn't tell you?" No, who's Gary or whatever.
he buried his weed.
Yeah, he'd bury it for 2 years, and he would say that they would help the trichomes or some bullshit. But something
They
like-
probably converted to CBN, maybe.
yeah,
What's CBN?
could
It's
be.
the stuff that makes you sleepy.
Ooh,
I don't know. They usually
Maybe.
sunlight.
I like that.
Sunlight makes delta 9 trichomes into CBN, but underground action.
I know.
I think he was just smoking like exotic fungi.
Well, he was also So I found out as the years went on, he was addicted to Robitussin. He would drink like several bottles of Robitussin every day.
He
What?
passed along his curse to
He passed
you.
along yeah, he bit me at a young age. Yeah. So
sounds like he did more than that.
no, he didn't.
I was
touch
wondering.
us.
I
He
didn't want to
was
be
cool.
rude, Lemaire. I was wondering if he
I will
sucked your
say
penises after. No, but I don't think he did. He's man. He's dead, Lemaire.
there's
Yeah.
no.
Imagine if you were dead and everyone all they brought up was how you fucked me on Monday. No call, no show. But go on.
How rude.
It's
Crazy.
impossible to have any sort of sexual feeling on Robitussin. So he definitely did not.
Oh, that's kinda
molest
nice.
us, but so it's totally platonic, which is nice.
Nice.
But one time he did watch Girls Gone Wild with us, and we all watched. We didn't jerk off, but we all watched it.
You just
together.
checked it out.
We just checked it out.
On Tuss or not on Tuss?
Not on Tuss, and he kept saying, oh, she's, he kept saying, oh, she's really giving it to her. Like,
Wait, he's Aussie?
Like, all right, so that sounded English.
Oh, it's the Boston accent.
What does Boston sound like again?
Dude.
Dude.
Oh, he'd go, dude, she's fucking giving it to her, dude. And, so, like, cheering her on, and we were like, yeah, it's so cool. But in
so it was
hindsight,
Girls Gone
pretty
Wild,
bad.
Robitussin. This might have been like a Tom Hanks big. He could have been a child trapped in an adult's body. It's crazy. So that's how you got into the Tuss.
Yeah, and I remember a couple years later, I was in high school, and I went over there, and he was like, sorry, boys, I can't party with you guys tonight. I got to get some work done. And I go and I walk past his office, and he's drinking Robitussin and like typing on the computer. I was like, imagine what he was typing. So funny.
Is it addictive? Is that really, what is it, like dextromorphagon or whatever it's called? Is that stuff really addictive like that?
I don't know. I'm not sure if it is. It could just be how anything is psychologically
Yeah.
addictive.
What if he
maybe.
just loved being in slow motion?
True.
He was just moving
Yeah.
too fast all the time.
Yeah.
Get stuck in Tuss land? But
Slow the hell down.
he was all about it.
That's crazy. So then your Tuss journey continued for like several years.
Yeah, I branched off, and yeah, I did it till I was about 15. And okay, so Gary. So the story takes a sad turn.
I could imagine.
I know it started out pretty cool, but things are looking up. So all right, so my best friend, I won't say his name, but that was his dad, and he went to go pick my best friend up from, I probably shouldn't even talk about it. I'll talk about it vaguely.
Yeah.
But he went to go pick him up from school, and he was covered in scratches, and he had killed his mother.
Whoa.
He had choked her.
Gary?
He had killed her.
Well,
Gary did. But
killed his mama?
She woke up. The ambulance was able to revive her. So then he did like 20 years in prison.
Shit.
Yeah.
He tried to kill his mama. He did a little matricide?
It took a little. It takes a dark turn. Yeah.
Damn.
But he was the coolest guy. I wish he didn't do
Fuck
that.
you, Ma.
Yeah, it was bad.
Okay,
But-
I mean, in terms of
Yeah.
demons, it's almost like a relief because that's for sure. Like everyone's mind goes to like,
Yeah.
he was a toucher. If you're like cool dad and giving people, but no, he was trying to party away his desire to
Yeah.
commit the noble act of matricide.
Dude, if he didn't,
Yeah.
if he wasn't on Tussin when he was choking his mom, he would have for sure did it. dude.
True, he was just fucking he was
like,
tempting the beast, putting the beast down.
Yeah.
Damn, so he was this. That's I'm sorry to hear that. That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Sorry you shared.
But then he got out and
He's
he
out?
died. Yeah.
Ah, shit.
He got out. They're trying to send him back, and I think he took his life. So a little bit of a dark tale. Not as funny towards the end, but yeah, he cool guy while it
I
lasted.
don't know, dude.
Yeah, man.
That's kind of pretty hilarious.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty dark stuff.
The Tuss. Stay off of it.
I know.
Listen, kids. Yeah, stay off it for sure. So what did
Yeah.
you what happened? You're a young man. The Tuss. Like how did you have any like rock and roll moments with your parents? You were like, I'm drinking Tuss, Mom and Dad. Leave me alone. Like, did you get caught sipping Tuss at all?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I got kicked out of the 9th grade because we were on Tuss and we were drunk at a football game and we were walking out and we were like clearly like, yeah, like something was like wrong and like, probably going really slowly or something. Like, what's wrong with these
They
dudes?
hit you with a radar gun.
Yeah.
They're like half a mile an hour.
Beat it. Yeah.
So you got caught on the Tuss.
And yeah, it would have been hard to run away for sure. But yeah, so they stopped us and they went through our pockets, and we had just made a CVS run. So you always,
Oh, you just linked up with Poppy, dude.
so it's like a clown car of
re-up.
like Robitussin and wine bottles and all these things in our pockets. So they kicked us out.
You were sipping the red and the purple.
Sipping the red and perp, eh?
Damn.
Mix and match. Yeah. The old Biloxi handshake. Yeah, it was so good. It was a good time. But I gave it up when I got a car. When I got a car, I kind of got over it.
Why'd
But
you give it up when you got a car?
Wasn't worth it anymore.
Yeah.
Different vices.
True. Get some pussy, dude.
Yeah, getting ass.
Nice.
Sorry, dude. I don't know what that's like.
He was living girls going wild, dude. Do you ever think about that man when you're having sex being like, he's really giving it to him?
It's fucking giving it to a dude. Yeah, think about that.
So then what happened?
Yeah.
Where did you go from there? You got a car, you started getting some pussy, like
Yeah,
started
getting ass
slaying fucking pussy
on the regular. Yeah, that was definitely the start of my ass era. Where life's from dust to ass. Life has seasons, you know. So that was definitely when I was getting tons of ass, and I don't know,
Just like making a chick squirt, and then you just fucking
making them burst. And,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
definitely heard that a lot.
Yeah.
Get in there.
But then I went to just partying in different ways, doing things, and went to college and went to stuff like that. Yeah, I stopped drinking when I was 21, so
It's a nice move.
yeah. Then I picked it back up during the pandemic, but I stopped after that. So
That's not bad.
Did you?
not bad.
A lot of people killed themselves during the pandemic, so that's like picking up a little vice during the pandemic's nothing.
Oh, it wasn't that. Yeah, it was awesome. I just watched Martin Scorsese movies all day and just got
drunk.
loaded. Oh, it was awesome. So fun.
How'd you get off the sauce again?
Went to detox.
You were like that fucked up on alcohol.
Yeah, I had a really bad drinking problem. Yeah.
Oh.
So I'd hit the bottle real hard. And
What made you
get the
stop the
shakies.
bottle first, like when you're 20s?
Yeah, so I would get the shakes. I think only
Yeah.
like a certain percentage of alcoholics get the shakes, like 20 or 30% or something. But I would get them bad.
Bragging.
Reagan?
You're bragging.
I thought you said Reagan.
No.
Reagan would get
Damn. So you were like a young juvenile alcoholic. Where did all this desire to alter your consciousness come from originally? Do you think? I'm kidding. I'm fucking.
I think you're mostly born with it. I think it's a gene.
You think so?
Yeah. I think it can be learned. I think if you drank for 5 months in a row, you would be physically addicted to it. But I think the compulsion, most of it is genetic.
No, dude.
Yeah.
What's your true melancholy?
Yeah. Well, I'm also pretty dark. I guess everyone has a lot of things they're trying to get away from. I guess.
Yeah.
Inside your soul.
The problem is I can't even identify what I'm trying to get away from. I'm just constantly dissatisfied. And I don't know what it is. I just curse my Faustian nature, dude. Tormented. I can't relax. I have to tell myself to relax.
Yeah.
That's the weirdest thing to me. Why can't you just relax? Like you ate, you're good. What's the fucking fuss?
Yeah.
And I try to think about it and I go, I don't know.
What the damn? What's the fucking fuss, dude?
And then I start getting weird. I'm like, what even are thoughts? And I go, oh fuck. Oh shit. Fuck. I don't know where they come from. They're in my head all the time.
Yeah, the inner voice. Some people don't have inner voices. Did you know?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I've heard that before. That's like a medical condition.
That's
Who said that? Was that just my inner voice? I didn't know. Oh, you said that.
I said that, yeah.
No, there's some
How
people
could
that
that be possible?
I don't know. They just don't have an inner monologue. When I heard that, I was like, yeah, I could see that. I've met people before where I was like, I don't think you have an inner monologue. there are some people you meet and they're just kind of like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, you need a lot of people like that too.
You're like, what do you think? They're like, I don't know, man. Fucking,
Yeah,
you know.
work was good.
Yeah.
TV
Time to
shows
relax.
on.
Yeah. It's kind of tight. I'm not even knocking it.
No, man, yeah, that'd be beautiful.
It's going to be a nice future. If the AI dream works out and it's just like flooded, what you can just be like, imagine it, not even like a man getting eaten by a crocodile. You can just be like a man getting eaten by a crocodile while riding a horse, and it'll just be like, whoosh, come up on the screen and be like, yep, knew it.
Hell yeah.
Next one. You can sit there all day long and just make stuff up.
Yeah.
But you think you'd lose? You think
you
you
get tired of that too, though, just like you do the cell phone.
nobody's
Yeah, I
tired.
don't
We're all
wanna-
addicted to our cell phones.
True, I guess, but sometimes my eyes start to hurt, and I gotta put it.
They are. It is
Sometimes
going to
my
be like.
brain and eyes start to hurt.
Yeah, it's going to be like cigarettes.
Eyes.
How long? What's your screen time right
It's
now?
heroin, dude.
I,
It's
don't
literally
even- I
heroin.
have it turned off because I'm too ashamed to look
What?
at it. Yeah.
You got to keep your screen time on.
Yeah.
I'm at 2 hours, right? Like 2 hours and 20 minutes a day, and I'm trying to get down to an hour.
Yeah.
I think I'm way higher. than
Average
that.
American's 6.5 hours.
I'd
day.
probably rock around 6.5.
I'm at 2 hours right now today.
Good job. You're forgiven. I'm just fucking with you.
Dude, I am really sorry though.
Yeah, dude, you're fine. You're partying, having a good time. I'm working. You know, so Casey, what So I'm just trying to get you because I am fascinated by your backstory. It's pretty fucking sick. You don't hear a lot of people talking about robo tripping.
No, and
those
even
dudes usually don't cross into like
entertainment or life in general.
Yeah, usually they're quiet beasts. Usually like people who are robo tripping hard are like, you're like, yeah, I know a dude who's robo tripping pretty sick, but they usually don't like fully self-actualize. You know what I mean?
Robo testing guys, they evolved to.
I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe I have a.
Air duster?
No, not air duster or
Whippets and robo.
Whippets,
yeah, they're like household items getting high.
Nutmeg.
That's what I was going to ask you. Did you ever do inhalants? Because I feel like they are peas in a pod.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, the air duster, the computer cleaner. We used to do that all the time.
Dude.
Yeah.
You ever watch the people who do it, like the people who really do it all the time? Their face is like melting.
Yeah, they like fish out.
Yeah. Well, also there's a group of dudes.
That's pretty good impression, actually.
I've done it once or twice in my day.
There was a group of dudes in the '90s who were huffing gasoline. That was a big thing. You would like go to like a truck stop and like while trucks were stopped, obviously they'd be stopped, but you'd crack the gasoline can and just put your face up there and just go. And start huffing vapors. Dude, it's like permanent brain damage. You want to talk an inner monologue? You get like persistent auditory hallucinations.
Yeah, it eats your brain away.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
We would huff ether, starting fluid that you can spray into cars. But ether's a little bit different. It's some sort of psychoactive compound in it or something. They do it in Fear and Loathing.
Fear and Loathing, where he's like doing the crazy walk.
Yeah.
How pumped were you on Fear and Loathing when you first saw it?
Oh, I got a tattoo of it. I was 18 once. Yeah, everybody goes through a huge Hunter S. Thompson thing when they're young. Every guy does.
You're 100% right. I remember one of my friends had the book in high school, and he would just like walk around every period. He's like, "Oh, this book's about doing drugs and shit, dude. It's so fucking cool." I'm like, "Dude, that's so fucking cool." Let me look at the cover. I'm like, "Damn, that's so fucking trippy, dude."
I was reading it when I worked for the township, and I would work on the garbage truck, and I would just read it in between two of the fattest people you've ever seen in your entire life. I'd be like, I'm not like these guys. I'm expanding my mind. And I'd cry. I'd cry when I was too sleepy in the morning.
You had to get fatter.
Yeah, I did.
You had to get fatter.
I didn't smoke so much back then, too, either. That I was really out of the cool guy club. They all smoked Newports with the windows up and just ate sausage, egg, and cheese every morning.
It's kind of tight. I like that.
I want to read books and eat fruit. And they'd be like, all right, dude.
Oh, yeah. If you get caught fucking with like fruit or vegetables, bananas for some reason are acceptable. On like a construction site, if you just got, I mean, obviously people will break your balls and be like, "Yo, you're loving that." But like, I would bring like rice, chicken, and broccoli in a Tupperware, and people would act like I was like just like going back and forth between like multiple penises and sucking them. Like, what the fuck is that, dude? Yeah. Eat a cheesesteak every day for 40 years, and it's like, dude, you're gonna die, man. Like, this just happens. You get fat when you get older. It's like, well, sort of.
Yeah, your blood turns to cheese whiz.
True, it does, dude. It for real. As you get older, it's like. I'll gain 2 pounds a day.
Yeah.
If I eat the way I want to eat. I swear it's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane. You guys have no idea, dude.
Dude, I know what it's like.
Lemaire, you have no idea. No.
I was talking about this the other day. I used to be plus 400 plus pounds.
You used to be big.
How'd you whittle it down?
I was watching My 600 Pound Life a lot, and I was like, they're doing a lot of things that I'm doing, and I don't like that.
Oh, that's got to be crazy when you're watching that show being like, I'm on the fast track.
Yeah.
To the crane, the fireman pulling me out of my bedroom like a fairy tale.
So they cut out my wall. Yeah. So they have to make a ramp big enough for me. Yeah.
You have to leave like the Kool-Aid Man eventually.
There is something kind of beautiful about that, though.
What?
Just like indulging so hard until you're like a physical structural burden.
Like making yourself bigger. It is a weird philosophical. I'm going to be larger.
I'm going to expand. Yeah, I'm going to expand
bigger. Yeah,
I'm going to expand.
Yeah, there was a book. I think it was David Foster Wallace had it. One of his original novels is Broom of the System.
Yeah,
and there's a character who's just the whole book is getting fatter and fatter. He's always in restaurants, and that's his whole thing. He's like, I want to occupy as much of the universe as possible. He just keeps getting larger and larger. It's pretty
really nice, yeah.
So I'm trying to turn into a planet.
It's pretty cool.
I want to be a gravitational burden.
It would be nice to like figure out the medical technology so that we all could get a lot fatter, safer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like get TRT going where we're like strong, we're still kind of fast and nimble.
Titanium bones.
The what?
Titanium.
Yeah, exactly.
Bones,
Like
reinforcements.
Nano implants on the bones. We should like recreate ourselves into dinosaurs. Just trying to get humans huge and powerful.
I would
Strong.
love that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
I would love that.
What were you noticing about 600 Pound Life that you were doing as well?
Good question.
Well, they would eat like 2 pizzas. I'm like, that's nothing, dude. At first, I was like, 2 pizzas, dude. That's
Back to back. Hold up. Back to back.
Do that actually?
Yeah, I could do
Because
it.
you know I'm pecker.
Oh yeah.
I'm a 2 slice kind of guy.
No, man. It wasn't. I wouldn't even like it. Would be a pizza and then like the stuffed bread, the stuffed cheesy bread, because I know I can eat a whole pizza, and because I know I can eat 2 pizzas, I'm gonna get the cheesy bread instead of just like 2 pizzas.
Supplement. Yeah.
Self-sacrifice.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can only eat 2 slices of pizza?
Well, you know I eat for fuel, not for pleasure. I'm not a glutton.
4 slices is...
I can put that at 4 if I'm hungry.
4 is the minimum.
Minimum.
Minimum. If you're at a pizza and you just kind of like half the circle, it's like that's good. Once you start to like turn that into a triangle,
Yeah.
you can't stop the momentum.
Instead of waxing.
You can't. It's impossible to stop the momentum.
No.
It's so hard. Yeah.
Yeah. Once you hit 4, you're like, I might as well keep going.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I get it.
Well, what I do is when I want a pig, I go, yeah, I could save this for later, or I could get all of this junk food out of the way, and then really get after it tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll let my body. I'll like shock my body and let it process all of this at once, and I'll probably just shit it out real quick. Whereas if I slowly like assimilate all these slices into me, they're gonna stay there forever.
Dude, I agree. You don't want it to take up actual physical space.
Mm-mm.
You know?
That was a good question, Casey. Now we're interviewing you, Lemaire.
You want to know what I was? There was like, they're in a car. Like sometimes they'd be in the car, they'd hit McDonald's, and then they'd go home and eat more food. And I'm like, oh yeah, I do that all the time. Sometimes you hit a double McDonald's. You know, you hit one place for a McDouble, and then you're like, that wasn't enough. So you drive down 2 miles, go to another place.
Do you like
get a
cover
fry
your
and
head
stuff.
too, like a scandalous
No,
mistress?
eventually you start to like the shame.
Oh my God, you pig.
Oh, you pull up and you're like, hit me again. You just go backwards through the drive-through and reverse right back to the thing. Run that back, player. That is a scary thing though, when you find yourself like, and you're like, dude, I'm full, and you're like, I don't fucking care. I'm eating more. And then you can't stop yourself.
You can't
That's the
stop
scary
yourself.
part.
No.
That there's an animal that lives inside of all of us. Did you know that, Sean?
I've heard about it, but I don't know. I think mine comes out in different ways, like my cigarette smoking and my
Oral fixation, yes.
chill.
It's true. That's what it is.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
As babies, I'm reading a book right now, and they talk about that. How as babies, we're just like these like little fucking pleasure. We're just like a big multi-organ pleasure system where we're like sucking shit, and we're like, and we're fucking shitting. And we're like, oh yeah, fuck, and then we eat, and we're like, oh shit.
That actually
We'll
goes
just
to my
fucking
point.
pee and push our dick into stuff. And we're like,
Yeah, I still do all this. I'll never stop.
that's you as the organism, and then you obviously, you get acculturated into kind of like, system, ethics, all that stuff, and it
You
creates
replace-
tension in the human being for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
All you want to do is just fucking shit so hard and suck. Dude, have you ever for real thought about just for like, because you're clearly orally fixated. Have you ever thought about just getting like a personal piece to suck at home? What are you talking about? Have you ever just like personal piece?
Personal peace, dude.
I don't know what you mean.
You don't know what he means, personal peace?
I
You
guess,
don't
but I
understand.
don't appreciate it. Like a small glass dildo.
just a suckle pot. That would be nice. Instead of a vape, I just had a dildo.
Or a titty. Or like a titty.
Or yeah, I could get a big.
A titty would be pretty
A
cool.
titty would be nice, dude.
Did I ever tell you how my dad got the joke gift once?
No.
He got a joke gift from his buddies at work where it was like just 2 boobs, like boob balls.
Nothing funny about boobs. Dude. That's
Dude,
awesome.
that's what I was sneaking.
No
He'd
joke.
keep them like in his closet, just like with all the other junk.
Yeah.
And I would sneak in there all the time and just fucking
Hold on. Be like, oh my god, this is so awesome.
Wait, so they were a toy? I thought I would have put them in my shirt and dominated women's golf. I don't want to get political, but that's what I would do with them. Damn, so what would you do to them? Would you like
just squeeze them and be like, man, this is probably just what it feels like. And it wasn't even close. They were kind of just like
stress balls?
Stress balls.
Were they on
they're
chest?
stress ball titties.
No, there was
Good
just
question.
2 individual ones that you could just kind of.
Okay.
I was be like,
Did you ever go in there to squeeze them and felt they were like warm? Like as if somebody had been furiously squeezed, or if someone had pressed them together and just fucking.
No,
You put your ear to the fucking your ear to the
you hear the
titty.
motion of the ocean.
My God.
Put your ear to them. You can just like faintly hear just like fucking someone complaining. You're like,
You ever find your parents porn, dude?
no, my parents
but
didn't
we
have fucking
found
porn,
my
dude.
friend. Yeah, my parents didn't do that kind of stuff, but
That's crazy.
we did find my friend's parents just like they had a treasure chest of just nasty stuff.
Wait, it was both of theirs?
It was like cock rings and dildos.
They're freaky types.
They're the sweetest people in the world, so I won't divulge who they were. But
Obviously,
we really
you shouldn't.
teased,
Yeah, you shouldn't.
we really teased my friend about it though, and I feel guilty about it, like in a nasty way that children do.
He probably was like, all right, guys, that's enough. And he probably went through it alone
Yeah,
and like fully explored the depths and was like, whoa. Father's cock ring.
What the hell?
He should put it on when his father, unfortunately, as everybody passes, when his father passes, he should probably wear it like it's like a necklace. This is my father's cock ring.
My old man. Yeah.
What is the point of a cock? Was it like a vibrating
There's
cock
a
ring?
vibrating one, so we were like touching them too. It was disgusting. We were like 15 years
Extra
old.
stimulation, dude.
We were like throwing them at each other.
Put it on
We
like
were
a monocle. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I'm ashamed of that.
Why? You guys are just boys.
Yeah, boys will be boys, I guess.
Boys will be
but
boys. If boys find
boys will be boys, and when they find the toys,
exactly,
you know what they're gonna do.
They gonna play.
just buzz
They
it
gonna
up.
play.
Yeah. Vibrating cock rings are just like economical too. You can just like lay on a lady,
True.
you know?
Just sit there.
Energy saver, yeah.
They just fucking lay there.
Mm-hmm.
Or just fucking
Fall asleep.
put it on and just walk around. Get that extra pep in your step.
That sketch Shane did was funny.
The B plug.
The B plug. I didn't get the Packers until I was like, why wasn't it the Birds? And then I was like, oh,
The
fudge
Fudge
Packers.
Packers.
I didn't realize that until you said that.
Yeah,
You guys think they were going full double entendre?
they went.
Wait,
Yeah.
why do you think that, Fudge Packer?
Because he had a butt plug in his butt. I don't think they were going fudge packers.
They were totally going fudge Packers.
I don't think they're liberal intelligentsia.
dude.
I don't know.
You might just be
know,
connecting dots. You might have schizophrenia, Lemaire.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Pull it up.
I got it right. Yeah, pull it up.
Being accused of having schizophrenia kind of rules, by the way.
I think it's good press, but it made me kind of concerned because I was like reading it. And I was like, what if they know something? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
Nah.
Casey's family died in an accident when he was 5. What? Like it's something I've been blocking out or something.
Tony just found you walking along the side of a highway. Get in.
Yeah, rescued by Tony Hinchcliffe at age 3.
I'm gonna make you a star.
Yeah, man. That's fucking sick, dude.
Yeah,
I'm really pumped on you.
Same, dude.
For real.
thank you guys.
No problem.
For real. So can you interview Sean for a little bit? 'Cause we've interviewed you for a while, and I feel like you've divulged a lot.
Thank you.
I've shared some of my personal
You've shared a
details.
lot, yeah. I'm not saying. I'm
Cock ring.
I'm
I
just.
truly feel guilty about saying Shane did adrenochromes in the SNL green room now.
You're fucking around. You're having a good time.
I know, but I know he'd never do that. He would never do that.
He's gonna fucking. I'm gonna send it to him. I have to.
I know.
I'm gonna send him the portion. I'm gonna.
He's
Hey
actually
Shane.
gonna be mad.
Hey Shane. I don't want to. I got a lot on your plate and all, but Gardini absolutely betrayed you in this podcast. You have enough on your plate with like the liberal intelligentsia
I
trying to
know.
fucking convince everyone you
I
stink.
know. I don't want to pile on.
Yeah. Now they're coming around. They're going like
Woe is me.
he's just a paradox.
Yeah.
We don't really understand where he comes from politically. Maybe we never will.
Yeah. That is nice.
Maybe he doesn't give a fuck. Ever experienced the agony of harsh smoke, throat burning, or coughing attacks when smoking cannabis? The struggle is real, but the solution is chilly. That's right. I'm talking about the smoothest way to light up, and that's with freeze pipe. Freeze Pipe makes a unique line of freezable pipes, bubblers, and bongs that are 80% colder than using ice cubes to chill smoke. The magic is freezable glycerin chambers that come on every piece. All right. Simply pop the chamber in the freezer for 1 hour, and as smoke passes through, it's instantly chilled by over 300 degrees, so every puff arrives ice cold and cough-free. And yes, I can personally endorse this product. I have used it, and it does make smoke very chilly. I like to think about the good scientists over there. We're like, God damn, that fucking puff was so smooth. God damn, that fucking hit was so chilly and smooth. American-owned and with over 100,000 happy customers, Freeze Pipe uses the thickest glass, Sean knows about that, and market-leading glycerin chambers for a smoother experience you have to feel to believe. Ditch harsh smoke forever by visiting thefreezepipe.com and use code DRENCHED for 10% off your order. That's thefreezepipe.com and code DRENCHED for 10% off. Shop today for free shipping and smoke like royalty without paying a king's ransom. Now that it's February, New Year's resolutions might have come and gone, but it's never too late to invest in yourself and your kitchen. Today's sponsor, HexClad, has revolutionized the cookware industry with an all-in-one hybrid pan that gives you the convenience and cleanup of non-stick, the versatilities of your grandma's cast iron, and the durability to last a goddamn lifetime. Whether you want to make that perfect steak dinner on a date night or ditch the greasy pan from your college apartment, HexClad has you covered. I just got a bunch of these in the mail. They actually are really, really nice. I enjoy them very much. HexClad's 6-piece set is the perfect starter bundle to enjoy the incredible versatility of their products. The set features 3 of their most popular pans with an accompanying lid that can handle all of your pan cooking needs, whether it's eggs, burgers, steaks, or sauces. Your kitchen will never be the same. HexClad has a lifetime warranty. These are literally the last set of pots and pans you will ever have to buy. Even the great Gordon Ramsay, known to many as a bit of a critic, only trusts HexClad pots and pans in both his home and all of his Michelin star restaurants. For a limited time, HexClad is giving all of our listeners 10% off with your order with our exclusive link. Just go to hexclad.com/drenched. Support our show and check them out at hexclad.com. It's HEXCLAD.com/drenched. Bon appetit. Let's eat with HexClad's revolutionary cookware. Also, I'll be in Pittsburgh next weekend, I believe, March 7th, I believe. I think I got Pittsburgh coming up and then motherfucking Chicago and a bunch of other places to do stand-up. Please go to mattmccusker.com/dates or just go to mattmccusker.com. Thank you. What do you got, Sean?
April 10th, Helium Philly. Please come to that if you can. I'd really appreciate it. It's in my Instagram, which is Sean Gardini. Thank you. And Optimum Noctis with Lemaire Lee, March 5th. This upcoming Tuesday. That's our new show at the Creek in the Cave. Yeah. And then Lemaire's at
Shane said he'd do it. And then we have a really great secret guest. I'm just trying to make sure people come. I'm so scared nobody's going to be there.
Yeah. People come. Where's it at? The Creek in the
Cave. The Creek in the
motherfuckers out there, dude.
Yeah. And then,
Did they make a ticket link yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cap City Comedy Club, March 19th. Please come out.
That's you.
That'll be fun.
That's
me.
Prominent Noctis.
That's not Optimum Noctis. Optimum Noctis is March 5th. That'll be fun. That'll be a hoot.
You at Cap City. Nice.
Yeah.
Now, where can people get tickets for that?
Capcity.com, please.
Nice. All right. Back to the show, everybody.
Thank you.
Dude.
What are you activated on anything politically right now?
Truly,
what are your politics? We have to start stating our politics now so liberal intelligentsia can know
I don't
what to do
have
with
any
us.
politics. I don't think about anything. I don't have. I just think about cool.
I know what you
TV
think
shows
about.
And stand-up comedy.
I know what you think about.
True. I just think about suckling on
The
the
next
teeth.
time you get
Yeah.
to suckle on that cigarette. Dude, I actually in secret, I've taken up, since I'm off the coffee, I might start taking up a small tobacco practice.
Whoa.
Nice.
No, I wouldn't recommend that.
I'm not addicted I can't get addicted to tobacco.
What are you gonna do? You gonna start smoking cigarettes, or are you gonna
Cigarillos. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke
Oh,
cigarettes.
you're gonna smoke cigars.
Little cigarillos.
That is
The little
nice,
mini
yeah.
ones.
Little Cubans.
Yeah, that is nice.
So, I was
actually.
so used to writing on coffee, like drinking coffee and writing, but I'll say this. I feel like, so I've been off the coffee, off the coffee for Lent, I'm not bragging, whatever. And it's interesting to me because I swore I needed it. When I was in the throes of my caffeine addiction,
Yeah.
I was like, no, I just need this stuff to function. I went off of it and I was dizzy for like 4 days. Like I was getting lightheaded. It was crazy. And then, dude, I don't need it at all. Like I honestly feel more energized not being on caffeine. Because then like with caffeine, there's the peaks and the valleys and you kind of crash.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I don't get like last night, I didn't get a ton of sleep, but it's like kind of just just rocking on my natural energy.
So you're just you're not on the matchas or anything?
Nothing, no caffeine whatsoever. I was, you know how you are, like how I do it. I'm like, I'm giving up coffee day one. I was like, well, I'll have matcha, and I'm like, dude, you're giving up the sauce. Give up the sauce. Give up the sauce, dude. I'm telling you, like, everyone's different. I'm super sensitive to caffeine, but I didn't realize. I mean, it is my favorite thing in the world. And come Easter, I'm gonna pound so much coffee. I can't wait.
Yeah, I love Cup of Joe.
But dude, it's for real. Like, it's pretty fucked up how many people are running on caffeine rather than like their body in a state of like restful.
Yeah, it can't be good for you. I think
it drives you out.
Soda's worse for me. Like, if I don't have a soda by the end of the day, I start getting cramped.
You drink soda every day?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, at least a little bit.
What?
A caffeinated soda or like a Sprite?
Caffeinated soda.
It'd be crazy if it was just like a Sprite.
Well, I think it's the
Sprite remix. I gotta have my Sprite.
I need my damn
my
Sprite.
bubbly.
So wait, how many sodas you been putting down?
Like one with supper usually.
You have a soda
But
with
if I
supper?
don't have the soda with, I need the sugar.
True.
The sugar, like if I don't have the sugar, it's something happens to me where
You get cranky.
you're not.
Well,
gonna
there's
like
you have
it
a
when I don't
billion
have my
little
sodies.
little guys in your belly. You have a bunch of little like microbiomes that are pretty much probably controlling your brain right. They control all of our brains.
They're controlling my brain right now.
Dude, they can do a thing where I've at least I've read about this where different like microbiome, whatever that is, like little like bacteria guys, they can create a hormone that will give you a false hunger signal. So you're not really hungry, but those little guys are going to put off like hunger. They're going to put out a hormone that mimics the hormone in you that creates that like hungry feeling, like the rumbly in your tumbly.
For what?
For sugar.
For what end?
Because they need sugar to survive. And then when you kind of like starve them out, you start getting all these fucked up symptoms.
Are they bad guys though?
Bad
Or should
guys.
I keep giving them
Yeah.
sugar?
No. You should starve them to death. They're bad.
Osmosis Jones. You ever seen Osmosis
I
Jones?
love that movie,
Dude,
dude.
what a
I
great movie.
fucking love that
Bill
shit.
Murray eats an egg. That was my takeaway from it. Oh shit, Bill
Dude.
Murray ate an egg.
You know what's fucked up though? We for real can see. We're the only animal that can even vaguely imagine the inside of our bodies. Pretty nuts to think about it, dude.
That is weird.
Like we have like a pretty accurate image. We can imagine like blood cells floating around our arms
Mm-hmm.
and like think about like what's going on inside of our bodies, and we can like we have like vague knowledge of like outer space. Our range of awareness is unbelievable.
Yeah.
It is unbelievable. But then I wonder if the others are evolving. I've been worrying about that recently.
The animals.
I've been worrying about the sea creatures, the orcas attacking the humans. I'm wondering if they're evolving slowly.
Probably. I mean, if we
The otters attack the humans sometimes too now. They're figuring out that we can be prey under the right circumstances, and that makes me nervous.
really,
hmm The orcas, they'll like
I thought they were our
body slam
friends.
boats. No, they like body slam boats now to get the people off so they can munch.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
we
think they
freed
eat
that
'em,
one.
though.
We freed
That
that
Willie.
one. We freed that one. You think they'd be
Oh,
fucking
man.
pumped on us?
Hey, this
Like
is
the
just stuff I heard on the
reinvention.
internet and from other people that are my friends. I don't know if it's true, but I was scared about it
I don't
yesterday.
think they're eating them. Tillicum, remember Tillicum?
No.
In San Diego, he killed a couple trainers. He was a SeaWorld big old whale. Black Whale is the name of the documentary.
Yeah.
And he killed a couple trainers.
I don't think they
eat
eat
'em,
people.
though.
They don't
Yeah.
eat people.
They just fuck
do
'em up.
kill 'em, yeah.
They just like wreck their shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll scalp them. And,
I
they're
sent them to
awful.
Davy Jones's locker, dude.
Damn, that would hurt so bad getting just fucked up by a whale.
Yeah.
It's like getting hit by a car.
Yeah.
Probably,
A
yeah.
truck. Yeah, truck.
Yeah. It's getting exploded. yeah.
From under you though.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn. It's a shame thinking about all that good.
You're just riding on the bones.
True, we do the wave. It just sucks thinking about all that good whale lady pussy going to waste.
Oh, true. The wetsuit pussy.
Good pussy, dude. The whale ladies, the whale feeders.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Whale
Yeah.
feeder.
Damn, so they're not eating the people?
No, I don't
I
think
was so scared
Yeah.
about this yesterday after I watched X-Files and smoked too much fucking good.
Yeah, you got a little you got scared
Yeah,
from
a
the
little
files.
paranoid on the X-Files. I love the X-Files. I love Fox Mulder. We're just asking questions, but
So
the truth is out
so
there.
there's nights where you like sit down and have like a dinner with soda, then you quietly watch the X Files.
Yeah.
You're
that's
longing
not
for the past.
What do you mean?
You might be a '90s head.
I'm just- yeah,
That
I'm a
was the
90s kid.
1990s programming. You would like crush a
Yeah.
soda with dinner, then you'd watch the X Files. I never understood a single thing about it. I'd always hear the music and be like, nice.
Yeah.
I gotta rewatch. I gotta rewatch.
I feel
my
like it's
favorite.
overrated, dude.
No, it's not overrated.
Whoa.
There's some good ones.
There's
yeah.
good ones.
I don't know. I don't believe in aliens though, so I'm not looking to be.
You don't believe-
Very interesting stuff
Yeah.
about the attack on our twin towers that happened in the Lone Gunman spin-off series.
What?
Mm-hmm.
You
Look
think
it
the
up.
X-Files is breaking 9/11 news?
I don't know. Is it Chris Carter, right? That's the guy?
The wide receiver.
Chris Kyle?
The American
Who made the
Sniper.
X-Files?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know too much about that.
The
Yeah,
aliens
I-
or Chris
I
Kyle?
saw,
Any of it.
Jinx made a cool video on it once.
Any of
Shout
that
out Jinx.
shit.
On what?
On that 9/11 X-Files stuff.
Oh, them like calling
It
it
was
out.
weird, yeah.
Yeah, there was a couple people who were talking about because they got attacked before too.
Right.
The X-Files got attacked.
Oh, the X-Files did.
Or no, not
You're
the
talking
X-Files.
about
The twin. The
World
world,
Trade
no, no,
Center.
the World
Pentagon?
Trade Center.
Yeah.
Sorry, the World Trade
With the
Center got
bomb.
attacked
Yeah.
93,
previously. That's
car
why
bomb.
people are always say like blowing up like the World Trade and whatever.
Yeah.
But
So it's in the zeitgeist. Yeah.
it was,
True.
yeah, already. Yeah, people
True.
would claim like the prophecy. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened to those towers.
Do you have any prophecies, Matt? Could you create one right now?
I wouldn't be creating it just because I steal it from that book I read about like what the world's going to be like in 100 years. But I've already talked about it too before.
Yeah.
But no, I don't have any. My prophecies are, I think I would say by the next generation, like when our kids, like when my kids are adults, their kids are gonna like. I truly think the sexuality stuff's gonna be like an afterthought all across
Yeah.
the board. I think it'll just be like whatever.
Yeah.
But
It's going to be Sodom and Gomorrah.
yeah, but we'll also have a long. We don't really have. I don't think too much like longitudinal data on like the trans stuff. That'll be interesting. Just like not even on like a
Oh,
don't
just
do,
like
just see like
yeah.
sure, like real life satisfaction on like giving kids hormones because nobody
Yeah.
knows. Maybe people will be like, well, look, maybe they're happier that way. I don't know.
There's no scientific numbers. right
Exactly.
now.
They'll have like more
Yeah.
kind of a scientific
Yeah.
study on that, and then I also don't think I think the that won't be a thing really at all. And race, I think, will settle down a lot. I
Well-
think that'll kind of like chill.
White people and black people are going to be cool. We're going to be always cool forever.
Yeah, dude. We have no choice, dude.
We got to be cool.
It's like, let me get-
This is probably. I don't
Well,
know.
no, you know what my one prediction is with
Yeah.
that, and I've said this before, dude. What I think the Black Americans are going to face is and it has to do with that book I'm reading. We have an aging baby boomer population.
Yeah.
They're going to die out, and then we're going to need, even while they're still alive, we're going to keep needing to like
Yeah.
incentivize labor to come into this country. So we're going to start being like, please, we're going to switch from build the wall to like, no, guys, please come here and
Yeah.
help us do X, Y, and Z. But what I think is going to happen, we're going to get all of these immigrants flood into here, and they're not going to be very tolerant of the Black American situation, and they're going to go, okay, like we just came from war-torn X, Y, and Z. Well, what the fuck's the fuss? So I think there is a ticking clock, on a lot of that stuff. But that's not a very popular take. My wife
Nah,
doesn't
dude.
like when I talk about
It's
this.
a
like that
damn.
take.
It's a damn.
It's
a
going to
damn
happen. You're
chicken
going to get
clock,
guys from even from Africa being
Yeah.
like, yo, I mean, they already do
Yeah.
do that.
dude. They're already
African
here, dude.
guys are very
Yeah.
stern with Black Americans.
Yeah.
It's fucking so funny. They
Yeah.
come over.
Nah, dude.
They're just 3D printing Black Republicans
It's
in
like-
Africa. They come over here. They come over here. I don't understand. What is the fuss? But I think that's going to
Well,
be
because like being like international and black, you get different things you do than being American and black. Like you get more shit.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm
Just
talking.
like,
I'm
alright,
talking
never
about
mind.
like.
I just don't
Dude,
know how you
Yeah.
I'm talking about like,
Like-
a dude coming from. Like I used to work with like Libyan dudes who would get like their neighbors lit on fire and tires and like
Oh, right,
fucked up
sure.
stuff.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Yeah, it's not like international schools Africa. That's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
But like dudes who like for real.
No. Oh, you're talking about like life wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I meant like. Oh, I thought you were talking about like a socially, economically.
Oh yeah. I'm talking about countries that are
You
crushed
sound like
economically.
you're on the tusk.
I'm off the
All I'm
tusk.
saying, and dude, I saw it with I cannot remember the guy's name. Who was the guy, the Indian guy who ran for president?
Vivek.
Vivek.
Vivek
I was freaking out
The
yesterday.
fake, dude.
I couldn't remember his name, but he was on Charlemagne. He
Yeah.
started being like, "You guys want to fully go into it?"
Yeah.
And he was, it was like stuff like that, and that's going to be. He's like, imagine a dude straight from India.
Yeah.
He's gonna come and be like, "No, thank you, sir. No, thank you to God. Oh no, thank you.
No, thank you to God.
Oh no, thank you to God. I fully disagree. Work harder." I think that might happen, and that's gonna be a sad day.
I don't know. It could be good.
I think it'd be good. I really think
bring us all together.
we're up. It is. We're upwardly trending. We are because we were in. I got to go to Chicago soon. I got to go to Chicago. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking sick. But Britt's family's like, dude, Chicago. Like, it's just people are hopping out of cars, robbing people at gunpoint like crazy. And I got kind of activated on a conversation because now they're. Well, she was like, they're attacking like white people. They're figuring out like instead of like robbing each other in the hood, they can go to like rich white neighborhoods and just hold people at gunpoint. And I think someone in her family's like, well, they're knowing like black people are about that life. And I was kind of like, all right, bro. Enough of that. And that's when I started spazzing. I'm like, there's only a couple more years before these fucking guys come over from India and whatnot. They're not being very tolerant of, you know.
The Indians are gonna get you guys.
These Indian guys are gonna come and yell at you guys. Yeah, I got kind of spun out. Either way, we're spinning out. We were at an hour correctly. Or correct. Jesus fucking Christ.
55.
55.
Pretty close.
Let's keep dancing.
Yeah.
Casey Rocket.
I can dance
So
all night.
when did your drug addiction subside?
I'm so much more than that.
Oh, I know.
I'm going to Chicago tomorrow.
Are you really?
Yeah, doing Zanies.
You
2 shows.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Yep. Gonna go to Wrigley Field, walk around
What?
to the old stomping grounds. Yeah.
Are you from Chicago?
I was born in Bloomington, Illinois.
Okay.
But I grew up in Georgia. But yeah, my whole family's from there. So
That's what's up, man.
Yeah. I love Illinois. It's beautiful. My mom lives in Carbondale, so southern Illinois.
Tight.
St. Louis. But yeah, Chicago, pretty scary. One time I took the L, right? It's called. And,
Yeah, they call it that too.
went to
No, Philadelphia does it too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, okay.
Elevated.
I didn't know. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's what it's for. I took it too long after a Cubs game, maybe 3 years ago, and I wasn't paying attention, and I got off at like O Block or something. I got off in some really, really bad area, and I was walking around. Everyone was just staring at me, and I was just like wandering around, like all scared. And I called an Uber, and the Uber guy was like, "What are you doing, dude? Like, why are you down here?" I was like, "I don't know. I got lost."
Yeah, it wasn't, dude. Chicago's like segregated, like it's like 1920. Like it's the South Side of Chicago is just black. It's black.
It's pretty wild.
If you're a white dude walking around there, it's for real like an oddity. People go like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" Are you
Everyone
doing?
was staring at me. Yeah, and I was like in a Cubs jersey.
Oh, you weren't even rocking with the socks.
You were like,
No,
you gotta rock with the socks,
white
dude.
socks.
Oh,
They
yeah,
have like
probably
a
even
fucking
worse.
white team, black team for baseball. It's crazy. Chicago is so wildly segregated.
You look like a damn meal, dude. You're looking like a snack out there on the streets.
Nah, you can go white boy crazy. You can go white boy crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go white boy crazy. That's the only move.
Start screaming and crying.
You had no other choice than to fucking chug the tusk. You had to chug the tusk.
Like fucking
Let him go.
seeing the black people be like, I need to get some Robitussin quick.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You got to tuss up this crab, man.
Yeah, go back to
That
the
was,
old man.
dude, that was the worst in my where I was living in Philly before I moved to Fairmount. It was like when I was living with Brittany, and it was like, it wasn't North Philly, but it was like Girard and like Broad, like around that area. And there was like outside like drug market stuff out there. So I was like selling weed and stuff. So I was like selling vape cartridges to like one of my friends. So I was like standing outside. I didn't realize I was in like an active like drug area. So I'm standing outside like selling drugs myself, and then just vape cartridges. And like this dude's also standing outside of it, like a Chinese restaurant. He's like, "Yo, what's up, dude?" And I was like, "Oh shit." He thought I was down there to like buy drugs, and I was like, "Oh no, I'm good." And then I had to like, he was like looking at me like, well, "What the fuck are you doing standing out here?" And I like had to like, I took the current, like went around the corner, called my friend like, "Dude, come around here, dude. I don't want to get my fucking ass kicked for fucking selling drugs in this guy's territory." I had 3 indica vape cartridges. I was like, "Dude, they're about to take me out." Because he like walked over to start talking to me, and I was like, no. And I was like, went around the block. I was on enemy
He's
turf.
like,
bro.
oh, a neighbor.
Yeah, no. They tried, Lemaire.
No.
Look, bro. Kickflip. No, they're that like Chinese restaurant is. I've seen that too before in the hood, where like Chinese restaurants will just completely Be like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
And it'll just be dudes actively selling drugs out of the restaurant.
Right in front of it, yeah.
Yeah, they'll get like commandeered. Yeah, I've seen that in Atlanta. Yeah.
They have like poppy stores like that in Philly now too.
Yeah, pretty tight. I went in the one time in my old neighborhood to like grab a bottle of, and usually like when I used to live on 37th and Mellon Street, and it was really, that was like a nuts area.
Yeah.
But like 37th was a family block. If you went on 38th Street, it was like an open air drug market. And the one time I was like riding my bike and I was like, I just need a Poland Spring. So I went to grab some water and I walked in. There was just 4 young gentlemen standing there. And I was like, hey, what's up, guys? Like they weren't like, they were just like just frozen in like a meeting or something. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. I was like, just gonna grab this water. Carry on, gents. I remember thinking like, damn, dude, you just. I guess there was like, yeah, like I don't know, you guys can just chill in here and do your thing.
Yeah,
the merchants.
That was true
at the bazaar.
Because you got to imagine they got to be putting a lot of money in that store owner's pocket, you know, buying all those sodas,
sodas and blunts,
chips. Sodas and blunts. Yeah, it's a big market.
Yeah. Sodas, blunts, chips,
dude. That's the motto: soda, blunts, chips.
Yeah, true. That is a heavy soda, blunts, chips diet.
yeah.
But
hot Cheetos or Funyuns.
Well, I think we're done. Welp, you guys are fantastic.
Happy Black History Month, Lemaire. It's almost over.
You get that leap year.
You get the leap day.
Extra day.
Ooh,
what are you guys
I can't
gonna
wait.
do?
I can't wait.
Slam dunk and jump really high and stuff.
Jesus, Sean.
That was making me laugh this morning.
Who said that?
Myself.
Are you thinking about on the 29th?
I was thinking about it's mean that they only give them a leap day every 4 years because they're so good at jumping and stuff.
We don't riff like that.
What the fuck? Yeah, we're not getting in on that riff. We're not getting in on your toxic fucking riff.
Sorry.
We don't riff like that.
Sorry,
Yeah, we don't fucking do that crap, dude. Giving the liberal intelligentsia this fucking fodder.
Yeah, I'll cut that out.
Dude.
No, you can't cut that out.
Yeah.
You got to live in that crap.
Sorry.
Can we get one more Gary impression, Casey? Dude, he's fucking giving it to us.
Yeah. What did he say about Angus Young? He would say, oh, fucking Angus, dude. He'd make it talk to you, bro. He'd make it fucking talk to you, dude. Yeah.
He might be the best dude ever.
I know. It's hard not to like him. Yeah.
But thank you so much, Casey Rocket. Where can everyone find you? Plug all your stuff.
Yeah, just Casey Rocket on Instagram and YouTube. I have a special coming out soon. It's on my Patreon, Casey Rocket. And I'm the co-host of the William Montgomery Show.
Yes, dude.
Yeah, come see me.
Hell yeah. Where you guys have any shows coming up? I guess we'll do them in ads. We'll plug that shit in there. Sweet. All right. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
God bless you. So long.
To pick. It's your turn to pick.
Good guy.
Seconds remaining.
Good guy. Không ăn bận cùng với cái số.
Vì một nhành hồng mà lòng nam nhi ngẩn ngơ.
Chào mừng đến với Bình Nguyên Vô Tận.
Sẵn sàng. Kẻ địch sẽ xuất trận sau 5 giây. Đội xông lên.
Cut it out. Just a huff and a puff. Taste it. Smoke screen. Slicing and dicing. Smoke screen.
Our Slayer Lane tower is under attack.
Smoke screen. Slice. Swish. Smoke screen.
Our Slayer Lane tower is under attack.
An ally has been defeated.
Dragon and Slayer have appeared.
An ally has been defeated.
Tấn công rồng. Đang tới.
Smoke screen.
Our Slayer Lane tower is under attack.
An ally has been
Máu
defeated.
địch còn
An
rất ít.
enemy
Tấn
has
công cường
been
địch.
defeated.
Has been defeated.
Tear it up. Smoke screen. Just
An
a
ally has been defeated.
Tấn công tướng địch. Alistair.
Enemy ultimate.
Tấn công tướng địch.
Our Slayer Lane tower is under attack.
a storm's brewing.
Tấn công tướng địch.
Our middle lane tower is under attack. The iron defense line has disappeared. Send in the ballista.
Down. An ally has been defeated.
Địch ở đường si ra.
Lane tower is under attack.
Slicing and dice.